I feel like they could beat. They're good. Why wouldn't you? How would you do it and everything? Pardon me? Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
that's fine. We can.
All right, let's go work on this side.
I want to figure out if it's broad or even. Okay.
I'm gonna have you come on this side.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what to do.
I'll have your lady come on this side real quick.
Okay.
The intro.
Have you go down that way for the intro. You're on the other side of it.
He's gonna give you the evens and he's gonna do the odds.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, yep.
So we share. Yeah, welcome to the crowd. You're going to break number 7 and district number
Been there, done that.
Yeah, sure.
Test 1, 2, test.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
Coming to you live tonight from West York Area High School, it's Todd Edwards alongside Ash Edwards, and we're here tonight live at West York High School for a big Division II matchup in YIAA football featuring the visiting Eastern York Golden Knights versus the West York Bulldogs, who come in here undefeated with a Eastern York, they're 4-1, ranked number 7 in 4A districts. West York ranked number 3 in 4A districts. And before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors for Sports Shooting Stars, our season-long sponsors, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning Community Center, OSS Health, Gamlet, S3 Performance Training, Vertical Raise, Basil Insurance Agency, Good Deals, Wise Printing, YMCA of York, and Ray's Pit Beef, all sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars. And Ash, why don't we dive into some of the players to watch? Why don't you kick things off with your list?
Yeah, thanks for having me, and everybody else in YouTube land. Greatly appreciate it. It's going to be a great matchup. I know I'm as pumped as everybody else is. And York County, if you like sports, that's a good place to be. And if you can't make it out here, tune in to us. Some players to watch for tonight for the Eastern Knights. Defensive end, offensive tackle Cole Staker, linebacker Corbin Rumsey, and some players to watch for the Bulldogs are Landon Allison and Brady Cook. Cooking up to be a good night here, Todd. I'm pretty pumped myself, man.
It feels more like football weather, as I mentioned last week, or baseball weather. But it's football weather tonight. Football game featuring the West York Bulldogs. Players to watch. Let's start with center defensive tackle Slade Moore, a senior. Wide receiver, defensive back Janzel Torres, a freshman. Defensive back Julius Fuentes Breen, a player that transferred from Bishop McDevitt here to West York, has already 18 Division I offers. And wide receiver Julius Madden. Players to watch for the West York Bulldogs.
Yeah, and you're looking at some high-notch players there, Todd. D2, D3 offers for some of these guys, and not to mention that this quarterback battle is going to be fantastic. We got Quinn Bramble for the Knights. He is 878 yards total so far and 14 touchdowns. 3-year starter, and as I spoke about, he has D2 and D3 offers from Post University and Lebanon Valley. And they are 4-1 this year versus Jensen Ferber. He has 1,212 yards, 16 touchdowns. So 14 touchdowns versus 16 touchdowns. That's going to be a great matchup here, Todd.
Well, you mentioned that matchup. Let's talk about the running back matchup going head-to-head for Eastern York. Ethan Scrinoli, who comes into the game with 314 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns, and he's a 3-year starter for the 4-1 Eastern Golden Knights. Last week, of course, the Golden Knights took their first loss, losing to Solanco 49-7. Opposite Eastern York, West York running back Aiden Wagner. He comes in with 249 rushing yards and 1 touchdown, and he started last year as a freshman for the undefeated West York Bulldogs, again, who come in here with a 5-0 mark.
Yeah, absolutely, and to piggyback on that for West York, they're going to run their high-octane offense. They're going to keep defenses making plays and slow down East York's rushing attack, which has been fantastic so far this year. And for East York, if you're rooting for the Knights, you're going to be looking for the win in the trenches. So obviously that line of scrimmage has to be won by them to be able to win this game and be able to rush the ball very, very efficiently. Also, they want to control the time of possession in this game. That's going to be very, very crucial. Obviously, if you run the ball really well, you open up play-action pass, you possess the ball sometimes longer, and you get longer drives, which elongates the game, which could be a lot better for keeping the ball out of the Knights' hands throughout this game.
Yeah, looking forward to the big matchup. Go grab your bottled water, popcorn, get ready for Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you.
Called the icebreaker.
Yeah, and anything you do, you gotta have the icebreaker before you do anything else.
I'll start sharing it online and stuff like that.
And sports fans, we're awaiting the team's arrivals on the field here. The West York Bulldogs will be making their way to the right. And Eastern York, they're going to come in from the far side. I saw they're using the middle school entrance here at West York High School, which is a unique field in the sense that it's a natural grass field, one of the few natural grass playing fields left in YIAA. I know York Tech has all grass field, but there's not many, Ash, that play on all natural grass.
It kind of makes you wonder how much of a fan the fans are themselves and the coaches possibly. Just seeing in the NFL how many turf toe injuries are going on this year and stuff. It's a significant injury that can be detrimental to very good players and put them out for a very long time. But you are correct. I think the players would probably appreciate the grass field, and I as a fan and as an announcer today, greatly appreciate the grass field. I just feel that old school gridiron feeling when I see a game played on the grass fields.
And I was down on the field pregame. It's plush. It's well taken care of. And from what I was told, they're planning to have a synthetic turf here in the future here at West York. But while it's here, let's enjoy it. All natural grass field here as we are moments away, as I mentioned, from West York taking the field here on a glorious night for football. Week 6 in YIAA football here from West York.
And how about this quarterback battle tonight, Todd? It's going to be awesome. Just seeing Bramble scramble this year and do everything else he does is pretty it's impactful to the other team for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Quinn Bramble. Comes in with nearly 900 yards passing, 14 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. He does have a Division II offer from Pace University and a Division III offer from Lebanon Valley College. Opposite he, on West York, mentioned it in our pregame show, quarterback Jensen Ferber leads the YAI in touchdowns with 16 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions and has thrown for over 1,200 yards. A big matchup to watch tonight here on this field. Of course, the running back matchup we talked about as well. Running back Aiden Wagner for West York going up against Ethan Scrignoli, who has 8 touchdowns already for the Eastern York Golden Knights.
That's huge.
Yeah, big time.
Huge. Yeah, and it makes you kind of wonder if the Knights have a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth. I know there was a baseball score of 5-3 last time they played, and I think it was districts last year. But it also makes you wonder how much salt is poured in that wound. West York won at East York last year, 20-18. So maybe they want to come here and stomp on the Bulldogs' turf.
Glad you mentioned it. They went 0 for 2 last year, Eastern York against West York. They're looking for a bit of redemption.
Your 2025 West York Bulldogs!
And you can hear it. There's the entrance of the West York Bulldogs as they make their way out into the field with their blue jersey tops and white bottoms.
Nobody's cheering, and there's nothing exciting about this game, Todd. Man, this is going to be a awesome
big
matchup.
Division II YAIAA matchup here, and we're glad we're bringing the action to you, or as our saying goes, we bring the game to you tonight. And as you can see from far off here, the Eastern York Golden Knights making their way to the field. They'll be decked out in their white jerseys, and we're moments away from them running out on the field.
Yeah, interested in seeing how these Bulldogs match up against East York also with their defense. Their defense has been top-notch in Division II this year.
West York's NJROTC Cadets, led by Cameron Patrizio tonight.
Well, and here we are moments away from the Golden Knights. Knights out, lights out, says the banner, and here they are making their way onto the field. The student section for Eastern York, it's a blackout. They told me, they kind of nabbed me as I made my way onto the field.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Traveling in spirit, man. Even if you're not playing at home, you still got to represent as your if it's a home game.
Are well represented here. West York section to our left here from the broadcast booth. As we are awaiting the playing of our national anthem here at West York High School. And we talk about one of the defensive players for Eastern York to keep an eye on, Cole Staker, who comes into tonight's game, Ash, with 8 sacks.
Wow, 8 sacks.
Yeah, 8 sacks already.
8 sacks through 5 games?
Yeah.
Jeez. Incredible.
As the Bulldog Marching Band plays our alma mater.
The playing of the West York alma mater song here as we await the playing of the national
At this
anthem.
time, we would like to observe a moment of silence for the service and lives of officers Ebenheiser, Baker, and Becker of the Northern York Regional Police Department. Thank you. Please remain standing as we honor the United States of America with our national anthem.
And there you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem, courtesy of the West York Marching Band.
Yeah, Todd, that hits him, man. The fallen officers, definitely shout out to all of them, and keep all their families and everybody. And thank you for every single first responder and officer and everybody out there protecting our communities. I greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate it from Sports Shooting Stars.
Well stated, Ash, as we are moments away here from kickoff. Team captains await.
God bless us for having the freedoms we do to watch incredible Friday night lights and football in York County, man. It's great.
At all times, and please remember that all grassy areas are off limits during games. Thanks for helping us keep everyone safe and enjoyable for everyone. Also, please do not stand in front of bleachers by the fence.
I think the most intriguing thing that I'm watching for this game, Todd, is the 14 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for Eastern for Bramble, and for how good West York's defense is playing this year. How good is he going to be this game, and how is he going to be able to keep his yards per game up, his receptions? How much pressure is he going to get on him? How good is his front line going to play against the Knights?
Yeah, we are moments away from finding out here.
The Bulldogs have won the toss and will defer to the second half. They'll be kicking off to Eastern.
And it looks like Eastern will be receiving the opening kickoff. As team captains meet at midfield.
That was a good segue into finding out how good Bramble's going to do here on the first drive of the game, knowing that the Knights are going to possess the ball first.
Swing by the booster stand next to the concession stand and grab your gear and tickets to help fuel our team's success. Available now are sweatshirts and t-shirts, raffle tickets, football media tickets, and chicken barbecue tickets.
Remind the viewers to subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. Also follow Sports Shooting Stars on our Facebook and Instagram page. As kicker Tyler Coons, a junior, gets set to kick off.
Tyler Coons to kick off for the Bulldogs.
And an interesting stat coming in, the defense for West York averaging only giving up 4 points per game. They have a pretty stout defense. Interesting to see how well Eastern York's offense matches up against the defense of West York.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stat to point out there, Todd. Both very good rushing attacks in this game and good defenses. See how East York's defense holds up to West York's rushing offense here.
And here we are, and we are underway. A low hanging kick rolls down inside the 20 and out of bounds.
The first and 10 for the Golden Knights.
Not exactly the way you want to start off here for West York, kicking the ball out of bounds. And it'll set up nice field position for Eastern York.
Yeah, for sure. Getting a penalty flag before the game actually really, truly starts. We're still at 12 minutes here.
At the 30-yard line.
It'll be set up at the 30-yard line.
Correction, a 35-yard line.
Correction, make that the 35-yard line. As the defense of the Bulldogs, as I mentioned, coming into tonight's game up, I'm only averaging 4 points giving up.
Let's see what they do here with an empty backfield. The Knights, 3 wideouts.
Bramble looks to throw it under some pressure, eludes a pass rush and brought down.
And by no surprise, they're mauled by the Bulldogs for only a 2-yard gain.
Aiden Leach with the tackle. The senior, 6 foot, 195-pound lineman.
Correction.
Being told Aiden Leach coming back after an injury kept him out for a couple weeks. And there's a little bit of the running game, not much going there.
Eric Shockley with the carry there. Looks like we have a Bulldog injured on the play.
I can't quite make out, Ash, who's injured, but it is a Bulldog, number 13 for the Bulldogs. Janzel Torres, one of the key players, just on the defensive side, but as a wide receiver for the Bulldogs, just a sophomore. He started last year, but we're going to take a brief break here as there's an injury timeout on the field. Scoreless contest as we're just underway here with Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales Event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs? You got it! You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments? You got it! Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
You do what you got to do, man.
Hi. What? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable.
Welcome back, sports fans. Janzel Torres was able to walk off on his own accord, being tended to by the training staff here at West York. A 3rd down and 8, a big 3rd down play here. Eastern needs to get the ball to the 45-yard line for 1st down. Bramble, empty backfield, looking to go downfield. Unloads under pressure. Incomplete.
Great defense there by the Bulldogs. Number 7 and
Gavin
number 5
Smith
collaborating there.
And Julius Fuentes Bream in there and denied the reception. It will bring up a 4th down and a punting unit.
Yeah, broken up there by Scanoli.
Samuel Galantine now out for Eastern York to punt the ball away to the ever-dangerous Tavon Thomas, the speedster sophomore. A high punt. And it takes a West York bounce.
Yeah, about
and Tavon Thomas, I want to mention his father, Tyson Thomas, Hall of Fame York High Bearcat, then played football at Penn State University. And, of course, his sisters are gymnasts, and the family is, Olympic caliber. I mean, the family is very, very athletic.
Yeah, sounds like the athleticism has definitely been there for generations.
The Thomas family, yes.
And as you mentioned earlier about Janzel Torres going down, he has 5 touchdowns on the flip side on offense. So that
they want him back in.
Yes, for sure. See how that hurts the Bulldogs too on offense. So
Jensen Ferber. The pitch to Julius Madden, far side, looking for running room, finds it into Eastern York territory, steps out of bounds. A little pitch and catch there.
Yeah,
and Julius Madden, the
beautiful
senior.
Play there for 8 yards.
Yeah. Brings up a 2nd down and 2. First possession for the Bulldogs. Jensen Ferber, just a sophomore. He started last year as a freshman for the Bulldogs. Yeah, and also you may remember that name. He plays basketball for the West York Bulldogs.
A lot of athleticism here today, not just playing football.
Ferber looking downfield, dumps it off. Complete. Wow, what a nice catch and run by Dagan Trostel. Drossel with a first down catch. Move those chains for the West York Bulldogs. New set of downs.
I don't think that's going to be the last time we say that name today,
I don't
Todd.
think so, and I believe his parents are just below us here in the broadcast booth, ringing the cowbell. They were quite happy with that reception. New set of downs. Ball on the 35-yard line of Eastern York. Backs in an I formation. Sabion Kramer with a carry.
Yeah, this West York offense is clicking so far here, Todd. It seems like they can do anything they want to, and they are manhandling the Knights here at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that offensive line led by the Bulldogs, 4-year starter Slade Moore, the center. Shotgun formation now for Jensen Ferber. Brings up a 2nd down and 11, ball on the 36-yard line. Rolls out of the pocket and just decides to throw it away. Good play there by Jensen Ferber.
Very smart play there for a young quarterback, rolling out of the pocket there and getting a lot of pressure on himself and knowing what to do with the ball and not do something silly.
Brings up a 3rd down and 11, a stop in the clock with 9:39 remaining. A scoreless contest here from West York High School, and almost a cotton candy sky as the sky is setting there, if our fans can see. Just a tremendous night for football. Great to be out here with you, Ash. On week 6 in YIAA football. Ferber back.
Yeah, going fast already. Sometimes it feels like it should be a lot colder out. I'm glad we're out where we're at, though. I'm okay.
In shorts.
Yeah,
Let's just say that. There's a false start against the West York Bulldogs. There'll be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll back them up now. A 3rd and 16 now for the Bulldogs.
It'll be 3rd and 16 for the Bulldogs after the penalty.
I'm curious to see what they can do here with Julius Madden and Janzel Torres, if they can get him back in there. He is huge between those two players.
Yeah.
That's 821 yards and 11 touchdowns already this year, so that is crucial.
Under pressure, he eludes the pass rush, dumps it off to Thomas. Reverses field here at the 40. Far side, still on his feet, steps out of bounds, short of the first down. But Tavon Thomas, an exciting run. Not enough.
3-yard gain forward and about 15 yards from side to side. But
Yes.
he definitely put in the effort, and there was a lot of blocking there ahead of him.
We'll bring up a 4th down now, and we're going to see if it looks as if the offense for West York will stay out on the field. A 4th and 7.
32-yard line.
I like this decision, Todd. If you're the Bulldogs, why not? You've been charging down the field already, and you're already on their side of the field.
Yeah,
so
they're staying aggressive here. Ferber rolls to his right. Overshot his intended receiver, number 2, Julius Madden. Or otherwise, that would have been 6 there. I mean, it was one-on-one coverage, just overthrew his intended receiver. And a change of downs. Ball will turn over to the Eastern York Golden Knights in a scoreless contest with 9:20 remaining here in the opening quarter from West York High School. Glad you can tune in this Friday.
Yeah, definitely something to keep your eye on there also. What Bulldogs taking a shot down the field like that, and we did see one of the Knights hop off the field there, so see how limited they are on a quarterback position tonight.
Second series for Eastern York now to start off the first quarter. Ball on the 32-yard line. Tripped up, not much going there. There's Corbin Rumsey with a carry, senior.
Going to be a long night for that Knights offensive line there. If West York keeps putting this pressure on the way they have so far.
Yeah, this West York defense comes in here highly touted. I mean, they're 5-0, as I mentioned earlier, averaging only 4 points giving up. And let's face it, you only give 4 points up, you don't really have to score too many points to win.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
And the Bulldogs offense, they've been scoring all season.
And if you're Logan Boyer, you're just foaming at the mouth. A freshman leading the team with 3 sacks so far this year. It's pretty incredible.
And a timeout called by the Golden Knights here with 8:41 remaining here in the opening quarter. Be a good time to take a commercial timeout. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
So here at Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, our mission is to change the generation one child at a time. What we do is we take every opportunity to teach a child. It could be from learning how to walk, potty training, how to communicate with peers, and also how to tune in those fine motor skills that they have, and also preparation for kindergarten.
We love it here. Elena has been here for a couple months. We love it here. She's learning. Yes, she's learning all about her alphabets. And
2nd and 9 for the Knights after the timeout.
Welcome back, sports fans. Coming off the timeout here, Eastern. Second down and 9. Bramble looking for his receiver. Near side. Complete. Brady Cook with the reception.
Taken out of bounds by number 5, Gavin Smith.
Gavin Smith in on the tackle for West York. Brings up a 3rd down. It was a 4-yard pickup. Yeah, 3rd down and 5.
That was a great route and a great throw there for the Knights. Bramble doing Bramble things there, Todd.
Yeah, trying to make some things happen here for his offense. Directing the players right now. Spread offense. One running back in the backfield.
Approaching 7:54 left here in this opening quarter.
Looks like West York showing blitz and a flag thrown. Looks like it was offsides against West York. Maybe a little bit too excited there, Ash.
Can't blame him here with this rivalry. I think I'd be a little bit overly excited myself.
Offside defense. Goal play. Goal penalty is a first down for.
That's enough for the first down. It was 3rd and 5. It'll be a new set of downs now for the Knights.
And that's crucial. That's 2 flags now against the Bulldogs.
The Knights at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, dude, don't push.
New set of downs for Eastern York as they're looking to cross midfield. Bramble to give. You can hear the pads popping. Rumsey with a carry.
Good effort there for 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 2-minute play will be 2nd and 8 coming up for the Golden Knights. Slade Moore on the tackle.
Yep. Of course, Eastern York coming off the loss to Solanco last week. We'll see how hungry they are tonight to bounce back with a victory. And, of course, last year, this West York team went 2-0 against Eastern York. So,
yeah, absolutely. How mad are you after losing 49-7 last week? You gotta have a little bit of steam in your heart this week coming into this
Bramble
game.
back, slips, and brought down. A sack. Hagen Trossel with the sack. And that's worthy of a replay.
That is a
Dagan
huge loss.
Trossel, big. Yeah, brings up. Brings up a 3rd and 17 after the sack by West York.
You can tell this defensive coordinator works these guys hard throughout the week, and they are dedicated on defense. If you're a Bulldogs fan, you're super happy.
3rd and 17 as we approach the 6-minute mark here in the opening quarter. From West York High School, Bramble looking to go deep, downfield, over through his intended receiver.
And those are moments you definitely want back if you're a quarterback for both of these teams. Definitely could have been a touchdown situation earlier if you're a Bulldogs fan, and right there, who knows how far that could have went if he would have completed that pass.
Yeah, pass was intended for Samuel Galantine. We'll bring up a 4th down and 17. Galantine will stay on the field. He's Eastern York's punter. Back to receive it, Tavon Thomas, the speedster. Sophomore, and another flag thrown. We're seeing some laundry early here being thrown by the men in stripes here.
Yeah, absolutely. That can come back to bite you in the butt here in an important game like this. A game of this magnitude, you definitely don't want to win the penalty game, that's for sure.
Yeah. Offsides against West York. Not enough to give Eastern York a 1st down. It was a 5-yard.
Got 2 penalties there against the Bulldogs, including the penalty that they had on the opening kickoff.
Yeah, it'll bring up it's a 4th and 12. Ball now placed on the 40. A high snap. Galantine gets it off under pressure. Thomas back to receive the punt.
And a flag thrown. There's Thomas, 35, 40, 45, out to midfield and pushed out of bounds into Eastern York's territory. And a nice return by Tavon Thomas.
Absolutely. Can't complain about that, Todd, if you're a Bulldogs fan or Bulldogs coach, Coach Miller. Couple decent blocks there, but man, speed kills. You can only teach that.
Yes,
so
you can't
much.
teach it, and Tavon Thomas has plenty of that. Into Eastern York territory. Now we'll see what the Bulldogs can do. A great field position to start.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're an Eastern Knights fan here, you definitely are cheering defense, defense, defense.
Yes, you want your defense to shine, led by Cole Staker. Comes in with 8 sacks. And not much going there. They give to Tavon Thomas.
Good pressure there by the Knights up front. Looks like a little bit of extracurricular activity there after the play.
Flag thrown on the play.
And that was Corbin Rumsey with that tackle in the backfield.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Eastern York.
A first down for the Bulldogs.
And a new set of downs now for West York.
Yeah, if you're a Knights fan, you definitely are giving back those penalties yards that you got back from the Bulldogs earlier that they were giving to you.
Yes.
At least most of them there.
5:46 remain here in the opening quarter.
Hey, we appreciate you sports fans tuning into us here at Sports Shooting Stars on this beautiful night. West York High School.
Ferber back, and they give. Not much running room there. Savion Kramer with the carry. No gain on the play. Being told Jensen Ferber's been player of the week candidate for 5 weeks in a row. And wow, of course, he's on fire. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Conrad Beatty in the backfield with Ferber looking for it all. Down the seam and overthrew his intended receiver, Julius Madden.
Great coverage there by the Knights, but I don't see West York, even though they rushed the ball really, really well. That's 2 times that they've won down the field, and I don't think they're scared to do it the rest of the game, Todd.
No, we mentioned Jensen Ferber has an arm, likes to show it off, and he can spin the ball, as they say. 3rd down and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. 4:56 remain here in the opening quarter of a scoreless contest. Seeing Julius Fuentes Bream in as a slot receiver. He plays defensive back. Transfer from Bishop McDevitt. 18 Division I offers, including Pitt, Ole Miss, Missouri. There's a slant pattern, complete, and plenty of running room. He could be gone. In for the score. Julius Madden, a 33-yard
got a flag down
score, but a
on the
flag thrown.
Don't know about that, Todd. Didn't see a holding there.
Madden just took it to the house.
Speed and blocking all day.
Yeah, a combination of both.
Could possibly be an illegal.
Yeah, we're awaiting word from the officials. Yeah, and it would appear as if it's coming back here.
Yeah, 4th penalty of the game there against the Bulldogs, and that definitely is not
shot
productive.
Block, personal foul called on West York. It's coming back, but boy, it was a nice catch and run. A quick slant pattern, and number 2, Julius Madden, was off to the races.
It still counts as a rush to me, but I'm very surprised how much they're throwing the ball. Very, very streaky so far this game.
Yeah, well, we mentioned a lot of flags being thrown early in this game. And another flag thrown. False start against West York. And that's going to move them back 5 yards.
Yeah, when you're on the 33-yard line and you're getting these penalties in your own territory, it's not good, Todd. Not a good stat you want to have on your side so far in this game.
And we remember one of the district games last year between these two teams. It was a baseball score, 5-3, and right now a scoreless contest.
Yeah, field goal and two safeties in that game.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 2 field goals and 1
And the
safety.
first game was played in the Fog Bowl. Fans may remember that from last year.
Yeah,
no chances of that happening here tonight.
How many of those games have you been to?
Very few. And a timeout now called by the West York Bulldogs as both teams make their way to the sidelines.
Hey, guys.
And there's no score here yet, Todd. But if you're Eastern York, what are you talking about on the sideline here? What kind of changes do you want to see from your team so far? They are playing good. I mean, it's a scoreless game. But only 26 left here in the first quarter. But what changes are you thinking about making, if any, so far for the Knights?
Yeah, you wonder if you're the Knights, maybe applying a little more pass rush on Jensen Ferber, hurry up his passes and get to him and maybe rattle him a little bit if you can. But right now it's a scoreless contest, and maybe in part because of a lot of the penalties being thrown.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, see what kind of changes they make here on
formation near side for West York. Ferber complete. There's Madden with the reception, and that would appear to be enough for the first down. Julius Madden, and no flag thrown on that play.
Absolutely. Not to say that there wasn't 5 white jerseys around there, too, when that ball was called, too. Playing a zone there on defense, and he just picked him apart there.
Yeah, Ferber to Madden with a nice pass catch. Yeah, and extended that play, avoided some of the rush that Eastern York was bringing, and Ferber stepped up and delivered.
Yeah, Ferber's shown his versatility so far to get out of that pocket in bad situations sometimes like he was there. It was good pressure by the Knights.
And the pitch, pass is complete to number 11. Jamin Garnett with a reception. No gain on the play.
And if you're East York, I think you're okay with this. We said that you wanted to, maybe you're not possessing the ball time-wise on your side, but at least you're not letting West York go down the field and score automatically also.
I mean, West York averages 36 points per game offensively, and right now it's a scoreless contest. For Eastern York, they're averaging, coming into tonight's game, 32 points per game.
36-32, and we're at 0-0 at the end of the first quarter almost.
As we approach the 3:30 mark here in the first quarter, Ferber delivers near side, complete. Tavon Thomas with the reception.
9-yard reception there, down to the 11-yard line.
Correction, Conrad Beatty on the reception near side, number 3.
Will be at the 13-yard line.
Ball now on the 13-yard line of Eastern York. A 3rd down and 3.
And the Bulldogs are doing a really good job at spreading this ball around to different receivers so far.
Oh, through behind his intended receiver, Tavon Thomas. Incomplete, but another flag thrown.
So definitely penalties you want to nip in the butt, Todd. I know we're already halfway through the season, and maybe the coaches are a little bit irritated at the players for getting these penalties. It's definitely something you want to nip in the butt for when you get down the road towards the playoffs and stuff like that. It can end up costing you ball games when you're costing yourself 40 yards of negative yards.
Yeah, and that was a hold against West York. Now to bring up a 3rd and 12. Ball now on the 24-yard line of Eastern York. West York moving left to right. Ferber looking for it. Caught. Still on his feet and in for the score. Touchdown, Conrad Beatty. Oh, and a late flag thrown.
The result play is a touchdown, but there are flags on play.
Several flags on the play there. A little bit of
Yeah, some laundry on the field. We'll wait.
You guys a little push and shove 2 seconds after the play was over there. Possibly.
Yeah, we're awaiting word here. It looks like it came in after the touchdown, and
so obviously he kept possession of that ball when he went into the end zone, and that did count as a touchdown. But then the extracurricular activities where the penalty came in there.
And there's a conference with the officials down inside the 5-yard line.
A little bit of frustration there from Corbin Rumsey of the Eastern Knights there after the play was over.
And the point after attempt for West York.
Can only assume, Todd, that penalty is probably going to be tacked on to the kickoff.
Pass interference, defense. That penalty is declined. The result play is touchdown.
There was a pass interference call against Eastern York. That was declined, and then a personal foul called on Eastern York.
Assume that personal foul will be tacked on to the kickoff then.
And Tyler Kuhn on for the point after attempt. As West York broke the ice here tonight with the first score of the game with 3:10 remaining. Kick is up and good. And your score with 3:10 remaining here in the opening quarter. West York 7, Eastern York 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Are you interested in working at West York? Be sure to check out the West York website's HR department for various employment opportunities, including athletic coaching positions, buildings and grounds, food services, support services, teaching and coaching positions. We would also like to let you guys know that after each West York touchdown, the cheerleaders, like Ariana Tenuta and Dave Bradford, will be hurling t-shirts in the stands.
Tyler Kuhn getting set to kick off. I want to say hello to over 200 fans tuned in tonight, and also broadcast partner Marcellus Gottwald, who's viewing the game tonight. Hello to everyone this Friday night.
Can't say he's the only. Can't say he's the only one because I've tuned in.
Many.
I've tuned into you guys this year too when I wasn't able to make it here. Wasn't invited. No offense at all. I have no problem.
You're here tonight.
I have no tuning into very, very good announcing when I wanted to just sit on my couch like a lot of people are tonight watching. It's incredible.
Yeah, maybe they're outside on the deck. It's a beautiful night for it, and we thank everyone for tuning in tonight. As now Eastern York's offense comes out with an opportunity.
Definitely not the gloves and the hot chocolate type of nights that some
all.
people really like for high school football, but I'll take this any day of the week.
Eastern York looking to go past midfield. They have not had the most favorable field position in tonight's game here in the opening quarter. We'll see if they can correct that.
They have ran a lot of 4 wide receiver sets.
Rumsey with a carry.
4 wide receiver sets like that, and only one running back, but their offensive line is just not holding up to the Bulldogs so far. This defense is stout and proving why they are holding teams under 10 points.
Oh, yeah.
This whole entire year so far.
It brings up a 2nd down and 9, a 1-yard pickup on previous play. Bramble back in shotgun formation for the Knights. Quick pitch out. to number 4, Landon Allison, with a reception. And you could see the defense, West York just swarmed all over Allison for a minimal pickup. Brings up a 3rd down.
Coincidence, that's the exact same word I was going to use, swarm. And the exact same thing that I was focusing on. It's incredible. It's almost like a bee's nest that bees are coming home to. When somebody touches the ball in white, there's 5 Bulldogs around them automatically.
Yeah, brings up a 3rd down and 6. As we're under 2 minutes. Bramble back, under pressure, looking, unload, and complete. 40, 45, midfield, and falls down. Landon Engelhardt with a reception.
And it looks
nice
like
pass and catch.
Surprisingly, there's a penalty flag on Eastern sideline. A very good catch and run there for the Knights.
Landon Engelhardt, his first reception in tonight's game.
I think the Eastern Knights displayed there exactly what happens when Bramble has a little bit of time back there and he gets one wide receiver that's open. It's been very, very tough to come by tonight for sure.
Ball now at midfield for Eastern York. New set of downs.
And this, if you're the Knights, is where you kind of want to get a little bit of a running game going so you can open up that play action pass. They're doing a lot of passing plays tonight, which is an okay thing if it works out for you. If not, can end up biting you in the butt in the long run.
Rumsey's ball out, and it recovered by the Bulldogs. Conrad Beatty with the fumble recovery.
They might have been listening in, Todd, because they did run the ball, but unfortunately that ball security can end up being a bad thing in the long run if you're the Knights. You have to protect that ball.
And the fans may remember the name Conrad Beatty. He had the 24-yard touchdown reception, now the fumble recovery. And it sets up West York in excellent field position here.
Yeah,
near midfield.
Like you said, Beatty with one reception earlier. He's doing a little bit of everything so
and
far.
now a fumble recovery. Caused by that West York defense.
Running play.
Right up the middle. Number 8. Saban Kramer with the carry. And he's looking for contact there, Ash, as he's running.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, once you get past the first tier, which you've done a lot and very easily tonight because your offensive line has been dominating the Knights, why not get a little bit of contact and give a spark to your team?
New set of downs now as we approach under 1 minute. Back to that running game. Still on his feet. Kramer. Churning hit those legs.
Just the conditioning and will and desire of this offense on the Bulldogs is incredible. Definitely wouldn't want to be the Knights defense in the third quarter if this is the way that this offense keeps churning throughout the whole rest of the night if you're the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've been out on the field a lot here, and this may be the final play here in the opening quarter. Ferber back in shotgun formation. Back to that running game, and not much going there. We'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wagner on the carry. Down to the 35-yard line.
Aiden Wagner with the carry. And we've arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score. West York 7, Eastern York 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Yeah, let me grab my water.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
Well, yeah, I've seen it both ways. I have seen it. Okay. Yeah. At first, I thought it was like how they
lead with the helmet head. Yeah.
Like what do they call that now? Like target. Target. Yep. That's what's that? Yeah, I think. Yep. We're back to start the second quarter. Wagner with the carry.
Wagner on the carry.
A 1-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 2.5.
No surprise that the offense is still out on the field there, Todd.
You can see that right now. They're not gonna bring the field goal unit. They're going for it here. 4th and 3 from the 35-yard line, and look like maybe Ferber trying to pull off the defense there. They move back.
Yeah, this would definitely be a 52-yard field goal, which would be incredible for high school.
Ferber rolling to his left, looking for it all. Has it, and complete!
Touchdown!
Complete for the touchdown! Bulldogs with the touchdown. Julius Madden. A 35-yard touchdown reception. And what a throw by Ferber. Wow. To Madden. And just like that, the Bulldogs, that quick strike offense, we're starting to see it now. What a play.
Hard to cover that, Todd, for sure.
Oh, it is. And perfectly thrown ball by Ferber. Tyler Coons now on for the point after attempt. And what a way to start the second quarter here from West York High School. Coons' kick is up and good. And your score with 11:14 to go here before halftime. West York 14, Eastern York 0. And Ash, I mean, we were talking about maybe some low scoring here early on in this game. Not so much now, courtesy this West York offense.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it. You hit the nail on the head there, Todd, and looks like they're going for their points per game so far this year. Not too far behind that right now, 14 versus 36. Can't say anything bad about their offense. Their defense is playing pretty good also, and if you're the Knights, you just got to keep the time of possession on your side here and try to maybe rush the ball a little bit more.
Here's some scores from around the league. New Oxford 13, Susquehannock 0, Southwestern 10, Red Lion 0, and Central York all over Dallastown 21-0 here. Some scores from around the league, courtesy of Carter Scappa and the Scappa Report here on site from West York High School.
It's good info to know, too, because West York is playing Southwest next week, so I'm sure that there's a couple West York fans that are also checking up on the Mustangs score tonight also.
Yes, and, you know, this is the first of 3 home games for the West York Bulldogs, so if you want to have a chance to come out and see the Bulldogs right now, who come into this game, as we mentioned, with a 5-0 record, now's your chance next week, Southwestern, and then the following week, we'll be back here as New Oxford Colonials travel right here to West York for a big matchup, another big Division II matchup. But right now, we got the matchup here featuring Eastern York and West York, and a false start called on the kickoff, which will move the ball back 5 yards, and they'll re-kick the ball.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Todd, a highly anticipated game here in 2 weeks. I had a couple people reach out to me to see if we were going to be here for the New Oxford game, and everybody seems pumped about that, including myself.
Yeah, there are a lot of big matchups here in Division II, and West York, of course, led by their head coach, Ron Miller, who picked up his 100th win last week. Congratulations to Coach Ron Miller. Coons kicks the ball off. Returnable, fumbled there. There's a bit of a bobble by Cook, picks it up at the 25, out to about the 31-yard line. That was Brady Cook with the return.
Yeah, Brady Cook is definitely a player to keep your eye on if you're a Knights fan for sure. Freshman, actually has 3 interceptions on defense also this year.
And now we'll see Eastern York's offense back out here on the field.
Yeah, if you're the Knights, you just got to get anything started here. You just haven't had any chemistry. You haven't had a good push up against this great, incredible Bulldogs defensive line.
Yeah, you mentioned they need some mojo here on the offensive side of the ball.
Bramble under pressure, eludes the pass rush, a flag thrown, and he just had to unload it rather quickly.
Flag on the play. And for number 4, and Allison. Number 1, Clint Bramble.
It's a lot of expectation if you're an offensive lineman for the Knights tonight, Todd.
Yeah, hold against the Eastern York Golden Knights. That'll move them back 5 yards. Not the direction you want to be moving here if you're Eastern York.
Absolutely. Seems that they're trying to equal out West York's total of like 5 penalties earlier unofficially. I think the Knights have only been penalized once so far.
Some big plays by the West York's offense here in the passing game. 2 big scores. Ferber to Beatty and then Ferber to Madden. All adds up to a 14-0 lead right now with 11 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Under pressure. Bramble steps up, delivers. Landon Engelhardt with a reception, but he paid for that.
Had room to run there, and he got about 13 of that 20 back. Yeah, if you are getting something positive on the Knights offense, you're definitely earning it tonight against this West York defense.
Tough defense.
Bunch of ball hawks, and they just go to the ball like it's feeding time.
West York first in rushing defense with averaging only giving up 73 yards rushing. High snap, Bramble pulls it in, completes. Allison with a reception.
Great catch there by Allison. Returning from injury.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Eastern York.
Yeah, and Allison's been productive this year. He has 155 yards and 1 touchdown.
Correction, 3rd and 6 now on the play. Ball on the 35-yard line. Looks like Eastern York will need to get the ball to about the 41-yard line as we approach the 9:30 mark here in the second quarter from West York High School. Trips formation near side for Eastern York.
See if you can get some good blocking up front here.
In motion, Allison.
Bramble under pressure. And just had to unload it under pressure.
By Ibrahim Fuentes Bream, senior. Came off the edge, applied some pressure, and Bramble just had to unload it. Now it'll bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit now for Eastern York comes out on the field. Punter Samuel Galantine, 6'5" junior, getting set to punt off to number 0, Tavon Thomas, the sophomore. Started last year as a freshman for West York.
Yeah, it's just been a tough task here for East York's offensive line, which you kind of expected coming into this game, and I'm sure they did also.
Thomas with a catch and brought down. And a ball came out, and a fumble recovery by the Knights, and that's what they needed. Cole Staker with the fumble recovery.
We mentioned Cole Staker, we mentioned, came into tonight's game with 8 sacks. Well, there he got the fumble recovery and a much-needed turn of events here for Eastern York.
Absolutely. Kind of equals out to a 45-yard pass there in reality. Yeah, it's the most positive and biggest offensive play that they've had so far this year. Yeah, that's incredible for them.
Yeah, the best field position now for Eastern York. Ball now set up on the 25-yard line.
And if you're the Knights, this is where you have to get this. Need positive yards here.
Engelhardt in motion. Under pressure and just has to unload it. And we're seeing it right now by Quinn Brim. Not a lot of time to find his receiver. He's being harassed by this defensive line and defense in general from West York. And it's
the incredible thing is a lot of times they're only bringing 4 guys, sometimes 5 guys, and they really have a lot of guys sitting back there in the secondary. Not disrespecting now that they are incredible also, but you don't have to be incredible when you have that front line pushing as hard as the Bulldogs are against the Knights. It's really just been a collective effort by everybody on the defense tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, brings up a 2nd down and 10, 8:55 in the second quarter. Bramble back in shotgun formation. Quick pitch out and incomplete. Intended for Landon Engelhardt. Sophomore drops it. A 3rd down and 10 now for Eastern York. And you have to wonder, Ash, is this 4-down territory for Eastern York? Down by 2 scores, 14-0.
Me personally, I would definitely say 4th down territory for sure. I mean, you're on this side of the field, which you haven't been all night long against a defense that's this good. I'm definitely going for it on 4th down if needed.
First things first, a 3rd down and 10 now. Spread offense for Eastern York. Bramble back. Some pressure. Delivers it incomplete. Pass intended to Landon Allison falls incomplete. Xavier Kramer back there along with Tavon Thomas.
Yeah,
break up the pass.
That was a good question there, Todd, about 4th down territory. Maybe if you got a chunk of that, and in your mind, if you're the Knights coach, you were thinking, maybe 5 here, 7 here, and go for it on 4th down. But tough call here on 4th down and 10.
Well, it looks like their offense is staying out on the field. 4-down territory. Coach Bud Kyle talking to his quarterback, Quinn Bramble, who, as we mentioned, came in with nearly 900 yards passing. 14 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Doesn't turn the ball over much this season after 5 games.
Yeah, it's incredible.
2 running backs in the backfield with Bramble.
Great blocking up front. He's running.
Under pressure. Bramble rolls out, rolls to his right, and completes the pass.
Very close to the 1st down marker.
Number 8, Brady Cook with a reception. And enough for the 1st down. What appeared to be under pressure and a late flag thrown.
Yeah, I might see that one Sports Center there, Todd. I think he scrambled for about 14 yards for about 5 seconds there before he completed that pass. That was
what looked to be down, and he found a way, found his open receiver. It looks like a sideline warning given to the West York bench. A new set of downs. Ball now will be on the 15-yard line as we approach the 8:30 mark here in the second quarter. And Eastern York's threatening. And we mentioned moments ago, Ash, this is what Eastern York's offense needed. A nice drive like this.
Yeah, for sure. Get a little bit of that time of possession on your side. Get your defensive line off of the field against the Bulldogs for sure. Maybe wear down the Bulldogs defense a little bit here before halftime. We'll see if it's a bend,
don't break style defense here for West York. Rumsey, not much running room there. Slade Moore in on the tackle, 4-year starter for West York.
Yeah, Rumsey earning that 2 yards.
Yes. Looks like it'll be a 2nd down and 9 for Eastern York. Thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. We want to remind you we'll be on the road next week to Dallastown as Dallastown plays host to the York High Bearcats. Tune in to Sports Shooting Stars next Friday with our coverage beginning at 6:45 as we present York High at Dallastown. I think it's going to be a pink out from the student section at Dallastown next week. Looking forward to traveling to Dallastown next week as they play host to the York High Bearcats.
Wow. Seems like we just keep bringing the game to you. I mean, and incredible games at that. Just can't get over how good the magnitude of these games are so far. And next week definitely is not going to be a letdown in itself.
Nope, and we'll take a brief time out. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Also, please do not throw trash on the ground or.
Welcome back, sports fans. Thanks to you for tuning in tonight as you grab maybe another bottle of water and some popcorn and settle in here watching Sports Shooting Stars. Eastern York's offense is threatening right now. Down by 2 scores, 14-0, 7-16 with a timeout called by Eastern York.
Yeah, see if Bramble and his offense can get something clicking here.
Cook in motion. Bramble just unload it and falls incomplete. Intended for Landon Engelhardt, covered by number 0, Tavon Thomas. Brings up a 3rd down and 9.
Not a bad thought there at all. Man-to-man there on the outside.
Yes.
Give it a shot and see what happens. They really haven't taken a shot down the field too much so far throughout this game, so it's nice to see the Knights actually challenge the cornerbacks here for the Bulldogs.
Third and 9. 7:13 remaining.
Definitely 4-down territory here for me if I'm the Knights, Todd. What do you think?
Got a feeling maybe a pass play. Just a hunch here on 3rd and 9. Bramble now looking downfield. Throws in the end zone and complete. Caught for the score. Landon Engelhardt with a 14-yard touchdown reception. And Eastern York now has finally broken the ice here tonight.
TD Knights cut that lead in half with this extra point attempt.
Bramble to Engelhardt for the 14-yard touchdown reception.
And if you're Engelhardt, you just went up for that ball and caught that ball at the very top of its peak when it was
kind of climbed the ladder, as they say. Will Sexton on for the point after attempt for Eastern York, the left-footed kicker, and is blocked. And we'll see how that plays out during the course of the game.
Almost cut this lead in half, but those extra points, that's why I love high school football. A lot of them go for the extra points all the time. They go for the 2-point conversion. In reality, a lot of things happen like that, too, that you don't expect, where it gets missed or blocked or something like that. Ends up being a field goal in the long run sometimes.
And your score with 7:04 remaining here in the second quarter, West York 14, Eastern York 6. And we mentioned moments ago how important it was for Eastern York to find some of their mojo. Well, I think they found it on that drive. Bramble to Engelhardt, a 14-yard touchdown reception. And it was much needed here with still 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Cook has a reception. Engelhardt, they're kind of mixing the ball around a little bit here on the offense, kind of finding a little bit of their mojo or their chemistry that we spoke about earlier that we didn't think existed at that moment.
And according to my stats, Landon Engelhardt comes in with nearly 350 yards receiving, and it looks like 6 touchdowns. He's been their go-to, one of their receivers.
Incredible. Have you noticed, Todd, if Janzel Torres has gotten back in the game? I know he was injured there at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out with the possession coming up. Number 13, I know I saw earlier, hobbled off after he came back in. Kick to the Upman. That's Julius Fuentes Bream still on his feet. And what a return by Julius Fuentes Bream, the junior transfer from Bishop McDevitt. We talked about him earlier. You know, he has offers to Michigan State, Minnesota, Pitt, Ole Miss, Mizzou, and showing his athleticism there on that kick return, known as a defensive back safety, and puts West York in nice field position here into Eastern York territory. Ball
wasn't the greatest blocking there, but he made something out of nothing.
Exactly.
Incredible.
They list Julius at 6'3", 196 pounds on my roster here. The give to number 11, Garnett. Ball just bowled over a defender down inside the 25-yard line. Jamin Garnett was looking for contact. He made it and made the defender pay.
For some of you old school guys, you ever hear the name Mike Allstott?
Oh yeah,
that was an Allstott moment
Purdue
right there.
Boilermaker, and then later with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
That was an Allstott moment right there.
new set of downs for West York, and that's got to give your team offensively some
Absolutely.
momentum.
He said you want some yards after carry.
And there's a big run right up the middle. Oh, a fumble, ball comes out. And he dives back on it. Savian Kramer with a nice run. Lost the handle on the ball, but was able to recover it.
I think he fumbled that ball to make an extra 5-yard gain on that time.
Well, yeah, and it'll be a first down and goal. Ball will be set up on the 8-yard line now for West York. And talk about some luck.
Absolutely.
Ball bouncing West York's way.
Fell literally right in front of him.
As we approach the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Ferber back in shotgun formation. And Kramer slipped. And you notice, we have been noticing a lot of the players slipping here on this natural grass service from both sides, Eastern York and West York.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those sensitive subjects of, do you play with turf and take the chances of getting hurt, or do you play on grass and take the chances of falling a lot?
And slipping, yeah. And we're seeing that tonight play out here. A loss of 3 on the run. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 13. Now ball on the 11-yard line.
Yeah, I know for sure we saw Bramble earlier for Eastern slip a little bit. We saw a slip up there by the running back. I've seen a couple of punts tonight that have been a little bit suspect. Definitely something to keep your eye on for sure.
As this game progresses. Ferber rolls to his right. He's going to keep it on his feet. Down inside the 5. And dances towards the pylon. We're waiting for the touchdown by Jensen Ferber, an 11-yard run.
Wow. In for another one.
And from our vantage point, it looked like he was heading out of bounds. Well, he was by the pylon and in for the score. An 11-yard run by Jensen Ferber, the sophomore quarterback. If he doesn't beat you with his arms, he may be beating you with your legs with a nice run tonight.
I'm glad we were looking at the same thing at first time, because I honestly thought he went out to like the 3-yard line.
I want to remind the fans, we moved up here into the broadcast booth, so it's for our vantage point. We're
peripheral vision is
we're working on it.
sight.
Yeah, we're trying to do our best here. As Tyler Kuhn now on for the point after attempt, and the kick is up and good. And your score with 5:07 remaining here in the second quarter: West York 21, Eastern York 6. It's been an entertaining first half here. And want to remind the fans, we'll take a quick commercial timeout. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Tyler Kuhn getting set to kick off for West York.
And we are back, Sports Shooting Stars fans.
High end over kick, returnable for Eastern York.
Had a little bit of space there, about a 15-yard return.
And West York matches Eastern York's score here. Now we'll see if Eastern York can continue their momentum offensively here with 4:57 remaining.
Yeah, and if you're the Eastern Knights here, a nice long drive would be great going into halftime here. Maybe possibly putting yourself down by 8 points, being down 15 now. Be nice to cut this lead in half, possibly. And if you're Bramble, you're just praying for an extra second and a half, because of the Bulldogs' rush offense on defense so far has been incredible so far.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. If you're a defensive fan, it's been fun to watch this West York defense.
Very, very disciplined defense if you're the Bulldogs.
Bramble out of the gun. Dumps it off rather quickly. Incomplete.
Rafael Santiago could not pull that ball in for the Knights.
Yeah, it was intended. Pass was intended to Rafael Santiago. Falls incomplete. will bring up a 2nd down and 10. And again, a stoppage of the clock. 4:47 remain. Each team have 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, it's the first time that we've said Santiago's name tonight. 6'1"
Junior. Wide receiver, defensive back for the Golden Knights. Bramble back. Quick throw and falls incomplete. Intended number 2, Landon Engelhardt. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
Said that name tonight a lot, but
yes, we have.
Bramble just can't get the momentum on that ball that he would like to, and a lot of times it's because he has somebody in his face from the Bulldogs defense.
Yeah, under a heavy rush, by this West York defense. Of course, Engelhardt, the lone touchdown for Eastern York, a 14-yard touchdown reception.
Well, it seems the Bulldogs are becoming very used to averaging this 4.6 points per game on defense, only allowing the Knights to 6 points so far in this first half.
Well, averaging about 4 points, so they're at the 6 right now, but still plenty of time. Under pressure, eludes the pass rush, delivers the ball, falls incomplete. Falls.
2 targets to Santiago on this
drive. Both fall incomplete, brings up a 4th down and 10, and now we'll see the punting unit for Eastern York. Samuel Galentine out to punt the ball off to Tavon Thomas, who stands at about midfield.
Again, if you're East York here, you're definitely coming up with a defensive plot of how you're going to stop the Bulldogs from scoring.
And whistles are blowing. Flag. Looks like it may be a false start against Eastern York, according to the sideline official. False start. Offense moving back 5 yards.
Depending on the net yards here on this punt, you definitely just gave the Bulldogs 5 yards of easy offense, which they don't need tonight for sure.
No, not the way their offense is clicking right now, averaging 36 points per game coming into tonight's contest. High snap. Galentine gets it down, gets the punt off. High punt. And takes an Eastern York roll down at the 40-yard line. That's where West York's offense will set up shop. With 4:25 remaining in the second quarter, West York 21, Eastern York 6.
Yeah, with the roll there, that ended up being a 46-yard punt, which is great for the Knights for sure.
Yeah, they needed it, got it from their special teams. Of course, the scoring, the first score by West York, Jetson Ferber to Conrad Beatty. 24-yard touchdown reception. Ferber to Madden, a 35-yard touchdown reception. And then Bramble to Engelhardt for Eastern York. 14-yard touchdown reception. Then Ferber had an 11-yard touchdown run. All adds up to West York lead, 21-6. And you have to feel that West York's going to try to keep their foot on the pedal here, offensively.
Yeah, for sure. And they're doing such a great job. Like you said, Ferber just finding time in the pocket, even if he gets a little bit of pressure on him, and just spreading the ball around to his offensive players that have been great playmakers throughout this whole year so far. Tostel, Beatty, Madden, just incredible offense so far, and just a very well-rounded team, a very disciplined team that's very well coached.
Yeah, now they'll set up here on the 31-yard line. Looks like there was a penalty called against West York, and timeout called by Eastern York. 4:25 remaining before the half. 21-6 West York over Eastern York. Want to remind the fans to subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast we'll travel next week to Dallastown as they'll play host to the York High Bearcats. The Bearcats have an off week. They have a bye week, but they'll be back next week to play Dallastown. Of course, last week we were at Horn Field, and York High looked pretty stout, pretty effective with their running game led by the Syracuse University commit, Shavane Anderson and company. And
Yeah, for sure. And for how many cylinders they were clicking on before makes you wonder with that week off, how much better are they going to be when they come back the week after?
Yeah, Galvestown right now is at Central. They were losing to Central 21-0. Central, the juggernaut, just continues to keep winning, and they look to move to 6-0, Central York.
Yeah, Central York is just that engine that has a little bit of gas left in it, but just keeps chugging. Never, ever stops.
A pitch. A shovel pass.
First pass is complete. Number 11, Jamie Garnett.
That was Berber's pass to Garnett for a little shovel pass for a minimal pickup. Brings up a second down.
And the Bulldogs are making everything work. Shovel passes, you name it, and it's working on offense this week.
It's a 3-yard pickup.
Bulldogs with 3 wideouts, 1 running back.
Verber back, swing pattern, dumps it off. Sabian Kramer, we're calling his name a lot, the 5'10" senior for West York. Brings up a 3rd down and 1.
Even on plays like that where you don't have a blocker out front on offense, just their speed is incredible. They just get to the sideline so much faster than a defender does.
Verber, kind of a bit of a tush push there. The Philly special of sorts.
Tush push, Bulldog style.
Yes. It was a 1-yard pickup. And a Bulldog down, slow to get up, Carson King. And we'll take an injury timeout right now on the field. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
So here at Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, our mission is to change the generation one child at a time. What we do is we take every opportunity to teach a child. It could be from learning how to walk, potty training, how to communicate with peers, and also how to tune in those fine motor skills that they have, and also preparation for kindergarten.
We love it here. Amanda has been here for a couple months. We love it here. She's learning. Yes, she's learning all about her alphabets and their numbers and everything like that. And this is an awesome place to have your child learn and grow.
This is our Zion location. On this side of town, this is our school age. We require that our school age do focus on reading and math daily for at least 30 minutes once they arrive from school. This also gives them time to complete their homework and do crafts and art projects before they do physical play. On the Zion location, we do cater to the private, public, and charter schools that are on the west side of town. So we do Logos Academy, Lincoln Charter School, York Academy, and all York City schools that are on the west side of town.
We love
Welcome back, sports fans. Carson King was able to walk off on his own accord. We're coming back off the injury timeout. Ferber rolls right, swatted down. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, great thing to see as a sports fan in general. Don't want to see anybody get hurt or be out for the year for sure.
It brings up a 2nd down and 10, and that previous tush push was enough for the 1st down. There were some questions about that, but a new set of downs, 2nd down and 10. Ferber back in shotgun formation, looking downfield, has his receiver and overshot his intended receiver. Brennan Leitner falls incomplete.
Great coverage there by the
coverage
there by the Knights also, and that had to have been a perfect pass, and it almost was, just didn't quite have enough speed there from the receiver.
Just off a bit. Falls incomplete. Now a 3rd down and 10. Stopping the clock with 2:46 remaining. And, we haven't mentioned Cole Staker's name a lot on that defensive end spot and it seems as if they neutralized him pretty well here tonight in this contest.
I'm extremely surprised.
Thomas in motion.
8 sacks throughout.
Ferber under pressure. He rolls, pump. Cannot get free, an ankle tackle. think that Ethan Scrinoli in on the ankle tackle, and it looks like Ferber felt that a little bit as he hobbles off the field.
Yeah, for sure.
A 4th down. The clock will continue to run. Back to receive the punt, Landon Engelhart.
Not surprised to hear the name Scrinoli. I know unofficially I have here that he has 31 to 40 tackles on the year so far already.
This will be the first we see the punting unit for West York tonight.
Very good stat to have if you're a Bulldogs fan,
Yes,
for sure.
Right. Timeout called by West York. And 1:46 remaining. Of course, we want to remind the fans our halftime show will be the Eastern York Marching Band. And timeout on the field. West York 21, Eastern York 6.
Yeah, always nice to see and hear and great entertainment. The West York band was playing earlier before the game, and I don't know if they compete or not, but if they don't, they should. They were
playing a few tunes you really enjoyed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you
Throw
appreciate
it.
it.
The 90s, and I'm a happy guy any day of the week.
And according to the Scapa report, we have some scores from around the league. Dover Eagles 13, York Suburban 6, Southwestern all over Red Lion 31-6. Bermudian Springs 13, Biglerville 7. Spring Grove all over Northeastern 42-0, and Central York up 21-0 over Dallastown. And Coons gets that punt off, but it looks like it may have been blocked. A short man's the far sideline and out near midfield.
About the 49-yard line.
And this sets up Eastern York with excellent field position, Ash.
Yeah, definitely. As we spoke about earlier, that 46-yard punt for Eastern was incredible, and field position is huge in a game like this with this much magnitude.
And 2 timeouts remaining for Eastern York. 1:37 to work with. Ball near midfield.
They got 3 wide outs here for the Knights.
Bramble under pressure, almost picked off. In and out of the hands of Dagan Trossel. He jumped on it, and he wishes he could have that back because he may have had nothing but green in front of him in a pick 6. But
honestly think Trossel was more involved in the play there than he was actually seeing the ball come towards him. It seemed like it was a surprise.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
If anything here, you definitely want to possess the ball until halftime and not get the ball back to West York for sure.
You know what West York can do offensively, but right now Eastern York's offense out on the field. And a handoff up the middle. Erez Shockley with his first carry tonight. Brings up a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, the Knights are doing a really good job at spreading the ball around their offensive players. It's just can't get that push up against the Bulldogs defensive line. It seems like the Bulldogs defensive tank is never half empty, at least so far in this game.
3rd and 8, under a minute remaining. Clock continues to tick. Bramble, quarterback keeper. And that's enough for the 1st down and more. Down inside the 35-yard line.
Great scramble there for about 15 yards from Bramble.
Yeah, that was about a 15-yard pickup for Quinn Bramble. And new life for the Eastern York's offense right now. 1st and 10, stopping the clock with 46.5 seconds remaining.
Actually have Bramble down for 27.8 rushing yards per game throughout the season so far. So not only can he scramble a little bit and throw the ball, he can run and tuck it down if he has to.
Well, yeah, 14 passing touchdowns, only 2 interceptions for Bramble. But there on that play, legs making a difference. A nice 15-yard run. New set of downs, 2 wideouts on each side. Whips it out, complete. Landon Allison with a reception.
Yeah, we knew we were going to be saying the Landon's names a lot tonight.
Yeah.
A hurry-up offense here for Eastern. York, Bramble.
Oh, almost picked off. And that was Ibrahim Fuentes Bream
playing with his brother Julius. And again, another opportunity to go the other way, but falls in and out of the hands of Fuentes Bream. What an opportunity for the brothers to play. Of course, that was one of the main reasons I was reading that Julius decided to transfer here to West York to be able to play with his brother.
Wow.
Julius played with Bishop McDevitt and now playing with the West York Bulldogs and his brother.
Wow. How incredible is that?
Yes.
I'm surprised on that play that he might still be running there, possibly.
He could
Todd.
be running the whole way to Dover. How about it on that pick? Bramble under pressure, eludes the pass rush. Oh, and he goes down. Slade Moore with the sack.
And he had a lot of weight coming down on him there.
And an injury timeout. 7 seconds remain as the training staff. And that's quarterback Quinn Bramble. We're going to get an injury timeout on the field as the training staff tends to the injured Eastern York quarterback. We'll take a brief timeout. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We
wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Brady Cook.
We're back. Quinn Bramble was able to make it his way off the field on his own accord. Brady Cook now, the backup quarterback in. As the seconds continue to tick off the clock, probably final play here, first half. Cook's going for it all. Oh, falls incomplete. And we've arrived at halftime.
Interested in seeing how the Knights' outlook is going to be a little bit differently with Cook as quarterback at the helm.
And West York 21, Eastern York 6. An entertaining first half. Of course, Eastern York's marching band will entertain the fans here at halftime. And we can run down through the scoring here before we take a brief break. Of course, the first score, Jensen Ferber to Conrad Beatty for a 24-yard touchdown reception to make it 7-0. And then Ferber to Madden. Wide receiver Julius Madden, a 35-yard touchdown score, made it 14-0. Eastern York finally broke the ice with a Quinn Bramble to Englehart, Landon Englehart, 14-yard touchdown reception, made it 14-6. And the final score of the first half belonged to quarterback Jensen Ferber, an 11-yard touchdown run to make it 21-6. It all adds up to a West York lead here as both teams head into the locker room on a rather entertaining first half here, Ash.
Yeah, for
West
sure.
York High School.
Seeing Bramble a lot and Ferber, and as we should. You know, they're both incredible quarterbacks. They have been all year long. We spoke about their stats throughout this game continuously, just putting up big numbers and spreading the ball around. We don't have one superstar on offense for either team where we can say this guy has 400 yards and 4 touchdowns or whatnot. They're doing a very good job coaching-wise and as a team collectively of spreading the ball around and helping out their teammates, getting them involved in this game for sure. Definitely being controlled by the Bulldogs offensive line for sure. They are definitely controlling the line of scrimmage as we spoke earlier today, and that has to be a factor for them to win this game, even though they are proven that they already have one more win than the Knights do already this year.
And fans get settled in, enjoy the halftime entertainment presented by the Eastern York Marching Band as they make their way out on the playing field. Both teams head back to their locker rooms and 21-6 lead right now for the West York Bulldogs. And we'll take a brief timeout. We'll take some commercial timeout. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Aye. What? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field for your entertainment the 2025 edition of the Eastern York Golden Knight Marching Band. The 2025 Marching
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs? You got it! You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments? You got it! Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
Our student leadership consists of the executive board, Paige Carver, Drew Bloom, Gwen Highland, Shane Keene, and Bella Holmes. Drum majors, Adenia Bombax and TJ Janez. Wing captains assistants, Caitlin Rivera, Chloe Spangler, TJ Janez, Juliet Morningstar, Shane Keene, Drew Bloom, and Michael Hammond. Percussion captains and assistants, Ryan Gilliam, Micah Conover, Grace Livingston, and Kieran Carr. Color guard captains are Marley.
Todd, go ahead and tell the fans that we're going to watch the Eastern. 1 second.
Welcome back, sports fans. You're now watching the Eastern York Golden Knights Marching Band, providing halftime entertainment here from West York High School with your score West York 21, Eastern York 6. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
We just keep one of the mics so we can turn this on. I'll just hold this down here so you can get the audio. Actually, this is over. We're actually 19 and 1. Oh, but they play together. Okay. There's a lot of football games in the NFL, man. Oh, no, this is the season. Yeah, you're right. That's the middle last year. I forget whatever we was. Said the sound goes to a 5-8. about the That's St. Joe's. St. Joe's. Yeah, I think yeah, St. Joe's. Sorry. Yeah, I saw these. St. Joe's like one of my buddies who I those guys. He does that graphic stuff for like St. Joe's is playing a national sketch and stuff. Yeah. They'll probably still win. Yeah, they're going to be so insane. No, look at this. 13 seconds left. Allenstown tried to throw a pass. 13 seconds. You're still going to try to open there. Throw the ball. I don't know why they try that. Yeah, I would say that's the worst decision you could possibly do. What do you say to your guys at halftime? What? So what do you say to your guys at halftime? I think you say everything else. Why'd you call pass play? Why'd you call pass play? Why'd you have to call it a pass play? 12 Hershey right now. Hershey's offense is good. Hershey's offense is good. Hershey defense already is getting 100 rushing yards. Until you guys beat us, I'm gonna say it. You know I'm gonna talk my trash. I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk my trash too. Obviously, the guy on the radio, Calorie, he's actually picking him out. If he says anything, he says anything from West Coast teams, the West Coast guys. So he says some of the most outlandish stuff I've ever heard, and he stands behind it with all conviction. I'm like, bro, you just project anything you guys see. Well, you know he's gonna say whatever he wants about this team. Loves Seattle. Like Seattle now, because they stay in California, dude, that's why.
The Eastern Yard Golden Knight Marching Band.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Eastern York Golden Knight Marching Band.
Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Thank you for tuning in tonight, sports fans, and also thank you to our sponsors tonight. Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
When is a better time to get into that pre-owned car? Tomorrow or today? When you buy from Thornton Automotive, you'll drive home happy today. Credit in the way? No problem. Drive home today. Thornton Automotive is so confident you'll love your car, they offer you their exclusive 4-day return policy. Because when you think about it, would you really buy a car from a dealer that wouldn't let you return it? Don't delay. Stop into any of our 6 locations in Dover, Manchester, Red Lion, and York. Find a car, drive home today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today.
So here at Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, our mission is to change the generation one child at a time. What we do is we take every opportunity to teach a child. It could be from learning how to walk, potty training, how to communicate with peers, and also how to tune in those fine motor skills that they have, and also preparation for kindergarten.
We love it here. And Nana has been here for a couple months. We love it here. She's learning. Yes, she's learning all about her alphabets and their numbers and everything like that. And this is an awesome place to have your child learn and grow.
This is our Zion location. On this side of town, this is our school age. We require that our school age do focus on reading and math daily for at least 30 minutes once they arrive from school. This also gives them time to complete their homework and do crafts and art projects before they do physical play. On the Zion location, we do cater to the private, public, and charter schools that are on the west side of town. So we do Logos Academy, Lincoln Charter School, York Academy, and all the York City schools that are on the west side of town.
We love
Missing carpet? We might buy it. We bought this one. If the kitchen looks like this, we might just buy it. Bathroom need updated? We might buy it. Got mold and fungus? We definitely buy that. Clogged pipes under the floor? Yeah, we're gonna have to buy it. Got ticks in your yard? We can buy it. Got a dish? We can buy that. That was all in this house. We bought it.
Featuring the biggest games in central Pennsylvania in HD on Comcast Cable TV. What about the biggest basketball games in central Pennsylvania? Don't worry, Sports Shooting Stars got you covered. Looking to become a sponsor? Well, reach out to Sports Shooting Stars. We have sponsorships available game by game or all season long. Get involved with the #1 sports media company in central Pennsylvania. Sports Shooting Stars. This is Marcellus.
Yeah, let me know when you're... Yeah, I got it. Yep. Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards, Ash Edwards here, and getting set to start the second half. Third quarter action getting set to get started here. Yeah, and interestingly enough, West York set to receive the kickoff here to start the third quarter. They'll be the Dogs will be moving left to right. Line drive kick. Dies at about the 15. Thomas picks it up, and not much running room there for Tavon Thomas. Oh, yeah, let me just grab this here. Yeah, right here. And the Bulldogs.
That kick was going to trickle out of bounds there. Didn't quite make it.
No, I think that's what they were waiting for. It did not, and and we'll see what adjustments are made here halftime for Eastern York.
Definitely, if you're the Knights, you have to have that push up front defense. They've been manhandled by the Bulldogs up front all night long. That offensive line has been stout.
And there's a running play right up the gut. In Wagner with a carry. Some scores from around the league. Bermudian Springs 13, Biglerville 7. Central York all over Dallastown 42-0. Dover 13, York Suburban 6. Kennerdale with a 10-0 lead over Fleetwood. Littlestown 7, Hanover 0. New Oxford all over Susquehannock 33-0. Southwest with a commanding lead over Redline 31-6. Spring Grove 42, Northeastern 0. And York Tech 14, York Catholic 13. Scores from around the YAIAA. Ferber looking for it all. Oh, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Julius Madden, who already has one touchdown reception.
Couldn't quite track that one in there.
He could not.
Looked like he was trying to catch a ball from like the shortstop position there in baseball.
The Bermuda Triangle maybe there, on the baseball field, but ball's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. With the lead, 21-6.
Yeah, and as he spoke about earlier, New Oxford putting up some points this week too, just so you guys know that that's going to be a great matchup between them and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, we'll be back here at West York. Big matchup in Division II. New Oxford undefeated, and the way things are maybe going, could be a battle of undefeated teams here 2 weeks from now. But still, there's plenty of game here for Eastern York, down 21-6.
Yeah, for sure. If you're the Knights, you just got to keep West York on this side of the 50. Anytime they get on the other side of the 50, and for that matter, anywhere on the field, their offense is incredible, but you definitely want to keep them on this side, keep the momentum on your side.
Tyler Kuhn now in to punt the ball. A high punt, very high, but short, and it hit the Bulldog. Hit Gavin Smith. And excellent field position for Eastern York, as we'll see their offense here for the first time here in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like for West York, if you're on the 50-yard line, you have 50 yards to score any points at all, which it seems like they're not settling for field goals. It seems like it's almost 20 yards for that.
No, yeah, we haven't seen a field goal attempt tonight.
Coach Miller, I'm pretty sure you're satisfied with getting all touchdowns so far tonight.
Exactly. We see Quinn Bramble is back out. Quick throw underneath to number 4. That's Landon Allison for a minimal pickup.
And about a half-yard gain there before he was by the Bulldogs.
Under 10 minutes here in the third quarter.
It's just wild how you see some of these teams just tackle individually, and the Bulldogs don't do that. It's usually 2-3 guys around.
Yeah, exactly.
They're within like a quarter of a second.
Bramble now 2nd down and 9. Under pressure, eludes the pass rush, and just slides down for a minimal pickup. Quarterback keeper brings up a 3rd down and 8 now for Eastern York.
Almost seems like not unfamiliar territory here for the Knights to be in a 3rd and +5 tonight.
3rd down and 8.
Yeah, brings up a 3rd down and 8. Under 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. West York leading 21-6. But Eastern York with the ball.
Knights with a 3 wide receiver set.
Sprignoli in the backfield there with Bramble rolling to his right. Bramble under pressure, just had to unload it. And Bramble has not gotten up. A flag thrown on the play.
Almost
I'm not
looked
sure
like
if that may have been a horse collar from
Yeah,
our
for
vantage
sure.
point here. A
Absolutely.
penalty flag has been thrown on the field.
Good seeing Bramble out there after he got busted
Yes.
up a little bit earlier, but here he is again, unfortunately.
Training staff tending to the injured quarterback Quinn Bramble. And with 8:37 remaining here in the third quarter, West York with the lead, 21-6. We'll take a quick timeout. Injury timeout. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Whenever I was good, he's up. Tough kid, man. Jeez, he's a real tonight.
Personal foul, first collar tackle, defense. The first and 10 for the Golden Knights after the penalty.
Yeah, personal foul called on West York's defense. Horse color against quarterback Quinn Bramble. A new set of downs. Ball now set on the 33-yard line. And we see backup quarterback Brady Cook in.
Second time we've seen him today.
Yes.
Bramble went down twice.
And the running play, not much going there. Ethan
Scrignoli, we called his name here, the running back with the carry. 1 yard pickup.
Again, as a player, you're always learning A gap, B gap, but you never learn no gaps.
No gaps.
It seems like there's no gaps at all tonight in this Bulldogs defense for sure. Really, really tough running if you're a Knights fan.
Second and 9. Cook still in under pressure, eludes the rush. Flag thrown. Brady Cook with the quarterback keeper.
Could be a possible hold here against the Knights.
I want to remind the fans, backup quarterback Brady Cook, just a freshman, getting his playing time. Yeah. And my guess would be he'll take the helm of the quarterback position here once Bramble graduates. Bramble, a senior.
Yeah, getting a little bit of unexpected early experience here in this game.
And what a moment to step in here in a big matchup, Division II matchup here in YAIAA. Of course, Eastern York down right now, 21-6. And what a time right now for this offense, led now by Brady Cook, to maybe provide a spark for this offense.
Kind of curious how this is going to affect their defense also, seeing that he has 3 interceptions for the Knights too.
No, a 2nd and 17, a penalty called against Eastern York. Under pressure, and he goes down. Fuentes Breen, Ibrahim Fuentes Breen with the sack. I believe that's the 3rd sack for the West York defense. Fuentes Breen.
Tough times for the Knights.
Coming off the edge
tonight for sure.
And now a 3rd and forever right now for Eastern York. Ball now set up on their 49-yard line of West York. Yeah, Fuentes Breen came off the edge, and it was nothing but sack, and the quarterback there, Cook, went down.
Very hard for these linemen to block these Bulldog edge rushers here tonight, Todd, for sure.
Yeah, as we approach the 6:30 mark here in the 3rd quarter.
And if you're the Knights here, just get a good chunk of yards here so you can get a nice punt and maybe pin the Bulldogs down here.
You need to get it down to about the 23-yard line, and incomplete. In and out of the hands of Lennox Golder. And that will bring up a 4th down. And the West York defense delivers again for the Bulldogs.
I think I've heard you say that about 22 times tonight, Todd. Incredible, though. All jokes aside, paying attention to the YAAA all throughout this whole year so far, it's not very many defenses that really compare to how incredible the Bulldogs are tonight.
Galantine loses the control of the punt. And the special teams unit for West York. Fuentes Breen with the recovery. Ibrahim Fuentes Breen coming up big on special teams.
Yet another department of this Bulldogs team that is shining tonight and getting a little bit jealous of all the other departments.
Yeah, we oftentimes talk about the offense and defense, but a big special teams play sets up the Bulldogs offense with premium field position right now. Ball on the 41-yard line of Eastern York.
Yeah, seeing that East York had a 46-yard punt earlier, they definitely could have pinned them down there around the 10-yard line or even closer. So
Ferber back in shotgun formation. The give to Thomas, looking for running room, near side, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, in for the score. Tavon Thomas with a 41-yard touchdown run. And what a run by Tavon Thomas.
Wow, incredible blocking up front.
Speed.
Incredible blocking up front, incredible speed. That equals positivity and positive touchdowns. If you're a Bulldogs fan, you are a happy fan tonight.
And the Bulldogs have opened it up here in the 3rd quarter, courtesy of a 41-yard touchdown run by Tavon Thomas, the sophomore, making it look easy.
Tyler Kuhn on for the point after attempt. And mishandled it, and just had to fall down on it. No point after attempt there with 6:06 remaining. West York 27, Eastern York 6.
Yeah, and kudos to that Bulldog front offensive line. Some of these, they spread the ball around so much to these receivers, and these receivers not only can catch the ball and run, but they also display that they can block really well too on the edge.
Yeah, I want to remind the fans it's never too early to start thinking about a player of the game or a BLM hard hat player of the game. Goes to our defensive player, and you can vote on that on our YouTube chat.
If you're legally allowed to vote verbally, Todd, who are you voting for as your player of the game so far here?
There's so many different options here. I mean, you're Tavon Thomas, of course, the 41-yard touchdown run. I mean, the hard hat Fuentes Ibrahim, I mean, he's delivering tonight for the defense. Tavon Thomas, I mean, Julius Madden. There's a lot to pick from.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure. If we had 6 hats,
Conrad Beatty.
If we had 6 hats tonight, we could give them out for sure, easily.
And same way with 6 T-shirts right now. The kickoff by Kuhn, returnable for the Golden Knights, far side.
Nice return there by the Knights.
And a flag thrown late on that play.
Shockley with the return.
There's a Paul Benoit and Logan Kaufman and Stella Hayes. Please. And Andrew Lopez, please. The parents, please.
And we'll see this Bulldog defense back out on the field here with 5:53 remaining.
Sign your kid out.
Speedy, scrappy, and incredible to watch them tonight for sure. Any young players out there watching tonight, just take notes on how this Bulldogs defense just ball hawks to the ball. Been a decent amount of penalties for both these teams here tonight,
yeah,
Todd.
I'd like to get a tally on that as we approach 5:53 here, the third quarter. And a running play for no gain there, a loss on the play. Erez Shockley with a carry. Aiden Leach with a tackle there.
Not many positive yards there for Shockley tonight yet.
No.
For that matter, any of the rushers for the Knights.
Yeah, a loss of 2 brings up a 2nd down and 12 now for Eastern York. And
Knights in a 3 wide receiver set.
And Bramble back in, delivers the ball, far side, falls incomplete. Good to see Quinn Bramble back. Intended for Brady Cook. Ball's incomplete, and a stop of the clock with 5:05 remaining here. Brings up a 3rd down and 12 for Eastern York. You're going to hear the Jaws theme song, you know, the 50th anniversary of the Jaws movie. You know.
See Cook getting a lot of action there tonight, going in as a backup quarterback every so often, and still catching passes.
He's just a freshman. The plan is for him to be the quarterback at Eastern York next year. He'll enter his sophomore year, but right now it's Quinn Bramble back in off a few injuries in tonight's game, but
for sure,
able to gut it out and make his way back into this game. Bramble now under pressure, looking downfield, fires incomplete, brings up a 4th down. felt that pressure. Fuentes Bream came in, applying the pressure.
Yeah, and that's just rolled off your tongue about 12 times tonight. Bramble under pressure tonight,
Yes.
Todd.
And Samuel Galentine now into punt, and we saw the last punt for Eastern York. We'll see if they can get the exchange off as the ever-dangerous Tavon Thomas back to return the punt. Stands at about his own 40.
Saw what he did last time on that return.
Rush coming, gets the punt off. And it looks like it'll roll down and around the 41-yard line of West York, and that's where they'll set up shop offensively. With 4:48 remaining here in the third quarter, West York 27, Eastern York 6, in a big Division II matchup here in YIAA. And again, want to remind the fans that are tuned in to tune in next Friday as we'll make our way to Dallastown as they'll play host to the York High Bearcats. Big matchup featuring Shavane Anderson, the running back that's committed to Syracuse University, against Dallastown. They have a nice running back as well, Chris Cromartie. Interesting to see that game next week. That will be on our broadcast next Friday with coverage beginning at 6:45.
Yeah, I might make my way out to the field, but I might actually take advantage of tuning into this incredible broadcast by you guys, the Sports Shooting Stars, and enjoy my popcorn myself.
There you go. As we're back here with the West York offense fake intended to Julius Madden, but falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the West York Bulldogs.
Really enjoy the versatility and the different plays that West York throws at these defenses. It's really hard to predict what's going to come next if you're the Knights.
Ferber now rolling to his left, sets up and completes to number 3, Conrad Beatty, who has a fumble recovery and a touchdown reception in this game.
Yeah, he's definitely involved himself in this game tonight for sure on both sides of the ball.
Have some scoring updates. Spring Grove 49, Northeastern 0. Central York all over Dallastown 56-0. New Oxford all over Susquehannock 40-7. High snap. Nice run for Sabian Kramer, and first down and more.
Can and will anybody beat the Central Panthers this year, Todd? It's just they're just steamrolling people.
Yeah, they are here, at least in YIAA. Of course, they'll make a trip. They'll have a trip later this season to Archbishop Hoban out in Ohio. If you recall, we had that broadcast when they traveled here to Central York last year. Should be an interesting matchup. They finish on the road with 3 road games: at Red Lion, at Archbishop Hoban, and at York High, which we'll have that game as part of our season finale. You can follow us and subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for our schedule. A full slate of games this year.
Yeah, for sure. And if the pot's not already boiling over, throw a couple extra potatoes and carrots in there for the end of the year, Todd. Greatly appreciate that.
Brings up a 3rd down and 12. And there was a holding penalty there against West York. The shovel pass. Garnett still on his feet. Wow, out near midfield. What would appear to have been a loss on the play made some positive yardage out of that play.
There's no
again.
Quentin Garnett. These players just...
Jim and Garnett listed at 6'3", 202 pounds. And keep 4th and 2 under 4 minutes.
Keep those lights
turning. Ferber under center. And it doesn't appear as if West York got the first down. It'll be a change of downs here. Turnover on downs. It'll be Eastern York with a stop in the clock with 3:51 remaining here in the third quarter. West York 27, Eastern York 6.
Yeah, good field position here for the Knights. Got to be a little bit excited there. I think this is only the second time possibly that they made it past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, their field position hasn't been very favorable. They've had a long field to work with. And Eastern York down right now by the amount of points. You would have to think they probably have to start airing it out to try to get back into this game. Only 3:51 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. No disrespect to West York's offense, but their offense has benefited for their field positioning by their defense, how good their defense has played throughout this game.
And the Bulldogs defense back out there on the field. Running play there by Aris Shockley.
Yeah, if you're East York, even if the running game isn't working out, it might end up working out for you for play action pass in the long run to open up the field a little bit here. Just get a little bit of respect from the West York defense here.
Second down and 10. No pickup on the previous play. Bramble back. Shotgun. Back to that running game.
Number 35, Corbin Rumsey on the carry.
That was Corbin Rumsey with a 1-yard pickup. 5'9" senior.
Yeah, like you said, Todd, airing it out a little bit. Kind of surprising there. Rushing attempt on both of those first two plays there on this drive. Kind of don't really have a choice here but to air it out. And even though you're in midfield, I do feel as though this is four down territory.
Yeah, 3rd down and 9. Ball on the 48-yard line for Eastern York. Bramble now looking downfield, delivers it downfield, and what a catch. Wow, one-handed catch by Corbin Rumsey. He made that look easy, and that's what he needed.
That was incredible.
To move the chains, move the ball downfield. Nice passing catch there from Bramble to Rumsey.
Definitely no way, no human being is catching that with two hands for sure, Todd. That was a one-handed catch.
He was well covered, and Rumsey, nice catch. And a new set of downs for Eastern York. And we mentioned it. They need that. They need their offense out in the field, moving the ball downfield as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, Bramble proving that he could throw that into a very small window there like he did there, threading the needle.
Bramble from the gun. Oh, in and out of the hands. Landon Allison.
And that's just one of those, be disciplined and catch that ball before you start running. Very hard for these players when they already feel they know they have the skills to catch that ball, but you have to catch it first before you run.
And then
unfortunately,
right? Yeah, and
see it happen in the NFL too.
Yeah,
plenty of times.
It happens. Yeah, at all levels, high school, college, and pros.
Got a ferocious defender coming at you, and you're trying to catch the ball, number one, and try to make it out of the field at the same time.
Stopping the clock with 2:04 remaining. Of course, Eastern York coming off a loss last week at Solanco, so they were looking to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And 2:04, like you said, left here. There's definitely plenty of time to come back here. You just got to make an impact here at the end of this third quarter if you're the Knights.
Bramble, some movement. Looks like it may be offsides. Offsides against West York. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Offsides, defense.
Now to bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Definitely take those 3 yards if you're the Knights any time of the week or any time of the day.
Moving closer to the goal line for Eastern York.
Baby steps against this defense. Baby steps.
Bramble, high snap, and down he goes. Logan Boyer with a sack. And that defense coming up big for West York.
Is that 4 sacks tonight, Todd? I believe
so. And brings up a 3rd down and 12 as the clock approaches the 90-second mark here in third quarter action. West York with a lead 27-6. West York looking to move to 6-0 and stay undefeated. Of course, next week they'll play host to Southwestern right here.
Wow.
The Mustangs invade.
It's going to be an incredible game.
So movement there. Fuentes, Bream, and Van called his name a few times. Number 9.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, Southwest definitely has to be prepared next week. They've been playing pretty good this year themselves, but against this West Shore defense, see if the East Shore can capitalize here. 3rd down and 7, minute 14 left, 3rd quarter.
And you would think this is 4-down territory for Eastern York.
No doubt, Todd.
Near the end of the 3rd quarter, Bramble back. Under pressure, just unloaded it again. Number 57, Logan Boyer, a sophomore, applying the pressure.
Yeah, we'd see Boyer penetrate that offensive line many a times tonight, Todd.
Yeah, it brings up a 4th down and 7 for Eastern York.
And if you're the Knights, you can't settle for nothing less than a 1st down here, Todd, to keep this momentum going for your team.
We'll see what they can dial up here, Ash. On 4th down,
three
Bramble
wideouts.
back under pressure, unloads it, far side, and we're awaiting word. Brennan Leitner.
Great completion, but even better pressure there from the Bulldogs. Stopping the Knights a yard short of the 1st down there. Turnover on downs.
And now we'll see the West York Bulldogs offense back out on the field.
Just shy of a minute here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we're being told it was the pass completed was short of the 1st down. Leitner looked like he would have ripped the ball out to get the ball, but
yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, West York's offense back out on the field with 43 seconds remaining. Playback throw to the left falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there between the quarterback and wide receiver.
2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
How do you think these defensive linemen are feeling for East York right now, Todd? A little bit winded at the end of the 3rd quarter?
Been out on the field a lot, and you're entering the end of the 3rd quarter under pressure. Ferber completes it to Julius Madden. And a late flag thrown. What a throw and catch.
Wow.
By Julius Madden, the senior wide receiver.
Almost looked like Groundhog Day compared to that one that he almost caught over his shoulder about 10 minutes ago that we saw.
Sideline infraction on the Bulldogs.
A sideline infraction on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Ferber and Bramble have definitely showed their versatility as quarterbacks on the field tonight for sure.
And a new set of downs for West York as they are in control here. Handoff. Not much going there. Xavier Kramer with the carry.
Might end up being the last play of the 3rd quarter. And if I'm the Bulldogs, I'm comfortable going into the 4th quarter being up 3 touchdowns here.
Yes, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. The final seconds tick off the clock. West York with the lead, 27-6. Remind the fans that are tuned in to maybe consider voting for our player of the game and our BLM hard hat defensive player of the game as well.
I love that award. Defense wins games.
And we've seen the West York defense tonight. Playing a great game tonight against this Eastern York ball club. Eastern York came in with a 4-1 record.
Yeah, for sure. Never thought that Eastern York would slow down, but be slowed down by somebody as incredible as the Bulldogs defense has tonight. All around, in reality, their cornerbacks have been playing good, but that front line, the defensive line of the Bulldogs is just seems like nobody's going to be able to stop them from penetrating into the quarterback's zone.
Well, the Bulldogs looking to stay undefeated as they switch sides here. They'll be moving now right to left on your TV screen. 2nd down and 11. Ferber dumps it off to Leitner. 45-40, 35-30, still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jamin Garnett.
Wow.
With the reception, a 45-yard touchdown reception.
Bulldogs.
What a throw and catch. Jamin Garnett.
Wow. Just no stopping
Takes
this
it to the
Bulldogs
house
offense tonight, Todd.
And we said earlier, Bulldogs averaging 36 points per game. They're knocking on the door here tonight.
Absolutely. Going to be hard to stop them midway through the season, and they're playing this incredible. Watch out week 10.
And a point after attempt. Kuhn on for the point after attempt and blocked. Blocked, no good, but still West York with the commanding lead with 11:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. West York 33, Eastern York 6.
Yeah, just incredible blocking, speed, you name it. The West York Bulldogs offense has had it tonight for sure. I mean, really, if you're Coach Miller, what do you critique your team on? I know you're going to be a little bit more particular about it, and
it's a good question. We may have to ask him
if
they hold on here.
You're going to
the
hound
victory
these guys about the particular things that we're not seeing, but what are they doing wrong tonight, the West York Bulldogs? They're doing everything incredible so far.
As Bulldogs get set to kick off, Tyler Kuhn. Ball set up at the 40-yard line. High end over end kick. Returner for Shockley. Oh, and just ran into a wall there.
Gets the wall up at the 15-yard line after a short 10-yard return.
There is Shockley. Abraham Fuentes Bream with the tackle. We heard his name again.
Yeah, for sure.
Special teams tackle.
A lot of time left here in the fourth quarter. If you're Eastern York, might not have enough time to come back and win this whole entire game, but at least take some positives out of this game if you're the Knights.
A final, Littlestown 14, Hanover 0. Hanover was on a bit of a winning streak. Littlestown comes in with the win tonight over Hanover. Central York 63, Dallastown 7. That game being played at Central York. We'll have Dallastown next week. Dallastown came into that game with a 5-3 record. Looks like they'll fall to... Excuse me, they came in with a 3-2 record. Looks like they'll fall to 3-3.
Wow. Setting up a great game next week between Dallastown and York High.
That game will be broadcasted. We'll start our broadcast at 6:45 next Friday from Dallastown High School.
And the following week, New Oxford versus West York.
Right here at West York High School. Some big games scheduled for the remainder of the season. We'll also have Warwick at New Oxford the following week, and then we'll close out the regular season portion with Central York at York High.
Wow.
Which has been our annual broadcast. Oh, a missed exchange there with a center and quarterback. Just Bramble throws it away.
Yeah, and how is Warwick doing this year, Todd? I know they're playing against New Oxford. Haven't heard a whole lot about that.
I have not heard they're out of the LL.
Intrigued.
I've been keeping a close eye on the YIAA. I'll be able to do some more research as that game approaches. Turn my attention a little bit to the York High at Dallastown game next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Always interesting to see a battle of from Lancaster, Lebanon, and New Oxford from the Adams County region.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't beat that. So many great things going on around this area and so many good teams to keep up with. It's too much sometimes.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Eastern York. Bramble delivers the throw, fires it. Incomplete, intended for Landon Engelhardt.
Good eyes by the referees there.
Now bring up a 4th down and 9, and as you would imagine, 4 down territory now for Eastern York. 10:49 remaining.
Actually surprised the Knights are setting up for a punt here.
No, it does look as if, yes, a punt being set up here.
Equally as good, I'm assuming.
Yeah. You have Galentine back to punt it off. We've seen a lot of him from the punting spot. Low snap and blocked. Julius Fuentes Bream with a block. And a safety.
Bulldogs couldn't quite get on it.
Julius Fuentes Bream now getting in on the act with the block.
Been saying his name a lot here in the second half, Todd.
And yeah, both of them making an impact here tonight.
And the Bulldogs just couldn't quite fall on that one, but 2 points is 2 points. Still get the ball back.
And keep in mind, they'll be set to receive the punt now from Eastern
Absolutely.
York.
Even a better thing if you're a Bulldogs fan.
35-6 right now. In West York, the wheels are kind of coming off the car for Eastern York here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It seemed like they had a little bit of striking distance here coming out of the first half, being down 21-6. Not the case
here
in
the first quarter. It was 7-0 West York.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we moved to the second quarter. West York kind of opened it up, but right now West York clearly in the driver's seat. And we're seeing all 3 phases from West York. I mean, their offense, the defense, special teams play. This team is certainly clicking, and they'll be a formidable team to contend with.
Yeah, for sure.
Very well, too.
Very well coached and very well rounded. Very team oriented. Just ball hawks on defense, like we said earlier. Just not one person makes a tackle. It seems, and if they do, there's four other blue jerseys around every single time there's a tackle made. It seems.
And there's the kick. Julius Fuentes Bream now recovers the kick, still on his feet. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. You can see the athleticism there. You can see why there's 18 Division I offers for Julius Fuentes Bream.
Absolutely, his athleticism is out of control.
From the block punt to the kick returns and playing kind of that roving safety position on defense.
Yeah, you know, in moments where we haven't seen the greatest blocking, these guys, just their athleticism and their skills and their speed just is uncontrollable.
Backs in an I formation for West York. Ferber under center. Handoff. Aiden Wagner with a carry. And you would imagine right now with this commanding lead of West York, maybe they're going to go to the ground and pound right now and just take some time off the clock.
Yeah, reality from the door, I thought it was going to be more of a rushing attack for the Bulldogs, and that wasn't the case. But here we're going to probably get to see them display their rushing ability as much as they have their passing, and their passing attack has been second to none tonight for sure.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5. We're under 10 minutes remaining in regulation. And back to that running game. Wagner finds a lane. 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. He's in for the score. Aiden Wagner, a 49-yard touchdown run. And wow, what an explosive offense by West York.
Can you say gaps for days on offense for the Bulldogs?
Incredible run by Aiden Wagner.
No disrespect to the Bulldogs offense, but do you think it's more of the offensive line for West York, or do you think the
well, I think they're maybe
Eastern
wearing out
Knights
that
are just
defensive line
exhausted?
of Eastern York, yeah, and creating some holes. He found a lane, and he went with it. Wagner. The point after attempt by Kuhn is good. With 9:42 remaining in regulation, West York 42, East York 6.
Jeez. If there's any indication that there's an overdrive to all the gears that West York has, I think they are in overdrive right now, Todd.
Yeah, an incredible performance on all 3 phases for West York. Did you expect this heading into the night's game, Ash?
I thought it was going to be a little bit closer than this, but couldn't really take anything away from West York scoring the 36-point average points per game that they have so far. But yet again, I didn't expect East York to also score
Eastern York, yeah,
6 points compared to the 32 that we're used to them seeing them score throughout the year. Also, if anything, I'm a little bit surprised about East York's performance tonight, and not surprised very much at all about West York's performance.
Well, West York came in with an undefeated mark of 5-0, and they look quite impressive here tonight with a big lead, 42-6, as they look to move to 6-0. As we mentioned, they'll play. This is the first of 3 home games. Next week, they'll host Southwestern, the Mustangs, and the following week, the New Oxford Colonials make their way here to West York.
Yeah, they're definitely making a statement for everybody else on the radar around the league in Division II for sure.
That was Reese Shockley with a carry.
Well, thank you to the following sponsors for providing the t-shirts that are getting put in the stand by the cheerleaders.
And we have a final. Central York 63, Dallastown 7. Cannerdale with the win over Fleetwood 17-0. New Oxford with the dub 47 over Susquehannock to 13. Southwestern looks like they're going to hold on for the victory 48-12 Red Lion. And a final, Spring Grove 55, Northeastern 0. York Catholic with the lead 25-14 over York Tech in the 4th quarter. There are your scores from around the league.
Yeah, a lot of great teams and a lot of action to look forward to over the next couple of weeks from these teams that we spoke about that we'll be broadcasting to you guys.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors here all season long. OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, S3 Performance Training, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York, Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling, Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, and Vertical Rays, all sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars for this football season. Hard to believe we're in week 6 already.
I know, it's incredible.
It's incredible.
We always look forward to the next season when the other season ends, and then when that season gets here, we're like, dang it, why is it going so
goes
fast?
By within a blink of an eye, week 6. Shockley with the carry. And this defense still swarming to the ball. As you can see, some of the reserves are in now for West York.
Sam Molina with the tackle.
Yeah, get some of the reserves for West York's defense getting in. Molina, junior.
You know what that means. Some of these guys, especially for being younger, only getting this experience now is only going to make this defense even stronger depending on who they lose next year.
Well, this West York team, they're as good as advertised tonight. First time this year I've had a chance to see them, and I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, for sure. Never doubted them, but as expected, they definitely displayed their potential today.
Left side throw. Brady Cook with a reception.
Yeah, definitely a name to keep your eye on this year for sure. Brady Cook did a little bit of everything tonight.
And it does bring up a 4th down and 3. Clearly 4-down territory for Eastern Yorktown. 42-6 as we approach the 7-minute mark here from West York High School.
See if the Knights can get a little bit of positive push here on offense.
Bramble looking downfield. Flushed out of the pocket, just has to get rid of it. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And a running clock now in effect here from West York as we approach the 6:30 mark.
Yeah, and literally
total numbers for quarterback Jensen Ferber, 231 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 in total. If you recall, he had 1 rushing touchdown. A dynamic game by Jensen Ferber. Yeah, and it looks as if we're going to have some reserves on the offensive side of the ball now coming in for West York.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know about you, but Ferber definitely could be the head runner for offensive player of the game for sure.
Player of the game. Kayan Perez Thomas, sophomore quarterback in now. And a running play by the Bulldogs.
Samir Harris on the carry. So plays a first down. Bulldogs.
On the fans for a game next week. On the fans for a game next week.
Yeah, I had New set of downs for West York. So we're seeing a lot of the reserve players in now, getting some valuable playing time here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, for sure. See how good these second stringers can do for the Bulldogs.
The pitch. Big run. Nazir Scott with a carry.
Great rush there for 7 yards.
Yeah, 7-yard pickup. That brings up a 2nd down and 3 under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Want to remind the fans we'll make our way down onto the field post-game for player interview. Get some pictures.
That's always fun, man. Yeah, we like this as much as the players and the fans do, for sure. Going to be a great time.
Toss right. And a running lane for number 20, Gilbert. To Corey Gilbert with a carry. And another first down. Move those chains.
Yeah, Todd, do you think the Bulldogs need something like this to keep their momentum going, seeing that they're going to play Southwest next week and New Oxford the week after, which are both not slouches by any means?
Oh, no, not at all. The competition stiffens here, you know. Of course, Southwestern out of the Division I bracket in YIAA. And, of course, we know New Oxford, they're undefeated as well. Another rival in Division II for the Bulldog team. First down handoff, still on his feet, in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Zamir Harris. Big run by Zamir Harris.
Zamir Harris.
And just like that,
And those are grown man rushing yards there.
Yeah, about a 15-yard touchdown run. And no drop-off from this offense.
No, not
here
at all.
At all.
Almost looks like their first stringers are still out there.
Zainier Harris.
Kind of reminded me of Jerome Bettis there.
Oh, low center of gravity.
Yeah.
Just
pretty incredible. I've already threw out Mike Allstott and Jerome Bettis,
Yes,
like the
what
bruisers,
combination,
and that's
yeah.
what these guys are tonight. These running backs for the Bulldogs are bruisers.
the point after attempt is blocked. No good with 3:19 remaining in regulation. Your score, West York 48, Eastern York 6.
Spring events going on Monday. Girls tennis goes up against Anglo Toyota. Field hockey is going against East York. Cross country.
I want to remind the fans to subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Tuesday, girls tennis takes on
And tune into our next broadcast next Friday as we'll make our way. We'll travel to Dallastown as they'll play host to the York High Bearcats. Bearcats will be coming off a bye week. Dallastown looking to regroup after a defeat at Central.
I mean, how depressed can you really be from getting beat by Central? I mean, a lot of people will get beat by Central.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, they've been kind of the standard bearer here for football the past several years.
It's almost an expectation if you're a Central fan.
Coon getting set to kick it off. And at about the 10-yard line, as Brady Cook with a return.
Great coverage there by the Bulldogs. Knights will start off on the 21-yard line.
York Catholic 32, Votech 14. That's a final from Carter Scappa. You're the Irish with the win tonight.
Any win at this time of the year is very important for any team, Todd. It doesn't matter if you're 5-0 or 2-3.
Wow, and I'm being told West York's defense has not given up more than 10 points all season as they look to move to 6-0 on the year, undefeated.
Yeah, I wonder
as they'll play host to Southwestern next week here. Homecoming weekend for West York.
Yeah, for sure. And curious, I mean, how can that average really go up too much? Only held let East York score 6 points in this game compared to the 4.6 that they're used to.
Under 2 minutes remaining in this game. And West York, as we mentioned, looks to move to 6-0, undefeated. We'll make our way down onto the playing field.
Yeah, and East York will fall to 4-2.
Handoff to Kingston Olfen, freshman, with a carry. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up a 3rd down and 9.
Approaching a minute 16 left in this contest. At this point in time, I don't think any more points will be scored, but it'd be great if we went injury-free for this last minute.
Yeah. Want to remind the fans again, we'll make our way down to the field post-game for post-game interview. As we're under 1 minute here in regulation, maybe time for another play or two. Eastern York does not seem to be in much of a hurry to get the playoff. And a quarterback keeper gets swallowed up here. And that may be the final play of this game here.
Yeah, as we approach 20 seconds here, great game for both teams. A lot of positives for West York and some stuff to work on if you're the Eastern Knights. But
Yeah, West York with a big W as they move and remain undefeated. They move to 6-0 with the win, 48-6 over Eastern York. As both teams meet at midfield and exchange handshakes and pleasantries. I want to remind the fans that we'll make our way down to the field. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. We gonna head down?
Yeah, we want to head down.
Before we head down,
we got defensively, I think Ibrahim, Breen.
Abraham Fuentes Breen, right? Yeah.
Abraham or Ibrahim?
Well,
I'm not.
Ibrahim. Ibrahim or Ibrahim? Ibrahim. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Then offensively, we're going to have
Jensen
and Garnett. Jamin
Garnett.
There'll probably be some other guys from over there. That's what people are going to recognize.
Jamin Garnett and Jensen. Ready to head down?
You all right?
Well, we're gonna cut down here. Yeah. What do you want? Midfield? Is Duke coming down? Okay.
Light skin keeps.
Ibrahim, yeah, that's why, yeah.
The spelling is like, seriously?
Yes.
This is going like 3 different ways.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to the locker room. Yeah, just wait. I was going to say, I think they're going to the locker room. I don't think they're hanging out. I mean, that's why I said, there's Jensen. like it? Oh, okay.
I'm Coach Miller's daughter. Huge fan.
Oh, okay.
So I tell you guys,
Nice. Well, thanks. Great.
Thanks for the birthday shout out.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Hey, y'all can go out there. I'm gonna get the guy.
You get it? Yeah.
Get on camera.
Yep.
You see nothing up there right now.
What's that?
You see nothing from the page.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sports fans, Todd Edwards, we made our way down on about midfield here with Ash Edwards. Carter Scappa's here as well. Dew Jones trying to get our players of the game, or maybe at this rate, maybe a player of the game. The fans, in case you're maybe not aware of it at home, kind of line up here, shake the hands of the fans, and then they kind of head back to the locker room rather quickly here.
Yeah, for sure.
Very little hanging out here. But we are joined by at least one of the players. Jensen Ferber, come on in here, guy. Yeah, congratulations. Big time game.
Congrats
here.
to you.
I think a total of 4 touchdowns, Jensen, nearly 300 yards passing. Talk about this win tonight. A pretty dominant performance by you and your West York Bulldogs.
Yeah, well, we had this game circled. They had called us out in the beginning of the year, said they wanted to play us, so we wanted to play them too. And then, obviously, that's what happens when we can't play.
You came to play in a big way. I saw earlier in the game you were shoe tackled there by the ankle. You kind of brushed that off, huh?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was just a twisted ankle, but I wrapped it up, and then I'm fine now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, Julius Fuentes-Bream, a block punt. I mean, you're all over the field. Talk a little bit about that tonight.
Yes, sir. I just credit that to my teammates because I can be a distraction, and then I let them eat, and then they be a distraction, and then I can eat. I just play patient through the game, and my time will come.
Your time came tonight. Ash, you got some other guys out here. Brother, here, talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. You guys had a lot of momentum on your side tonight. How do you guys continue forward with Southwest next week? And you guys have a lot of tough games ahead of you after that. But how do you build on this? I mean, you guys really didn't do a whole lot of things wrong tonight.
Staying hungry, it's still, it looks good, but there's still a lot of work to do. Mental mistakes, there's little things that we have to fix, and I feel like we can do that. We'll get it done.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure Coach Miller will point out the negative things that you guys did tonight, and we didn't really see a whole lot of that on our part tonight. So congratulations to you guys.
And Jamin Garnett's down there, a big 45-yard touchdown reception. Talk about that. You had to be excited.
I was excited. I was over here cramping. I was about to go down. But, whenever my number is called, I try to do what I got to do, to score.
You scored in a big way, a dominant performance, and now next week, talk a little bit about it. Homecoming right here on your field, Southwestern Mustangs, a team from Division I. We'll start with you, Jim.
Yeah, we know they're a great team, and we just got to come out here and play our hardest, go watch film. We'll probably be in here tomorrow working on that.
No rest for the weary, huh? No. Julius, how about you?
Just come out here with the same mindset every week. Coach Miller always stresses on us a win-and-know mentality, so every week we come out. Actually, every day we try to win the day, want to know, attack the day. Like we've been preparing all week in practice, and we're just going to come out and do what we know how to do.
And Ibrahim, how about you? I mean, you're on your end. You had a sack. Talk about next week's game. Homecoming right here against Southwest.
Just staying consistent, keep doing what we're doing, working. I think we'll get it done.
And, Jamin, you got to be excited, too. How about it next week? Maybe you can get another 45-yard touchdown reception.
Hopefully, but, they're going to hit us hard, but we're going to hit them harder.
You guys have any games that you're looking forward to this year that you're really, really looking forward to? You're like, man, I really, really want to beat this team really, really bad.
Man, we want to beat everybody.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned 2 weeks. We're going to be back here on this field, and it could be a battle of undefeateds here. But first things first, of course, Southwestern next week. We do have some awards to give. Dew Jones, you're in on this. Come on in. Talk about it.
Well, you guys did a great job tonight, man. Really set the tone early in the first half and finished them off and did a great job. And voted by the fans, we have Jensen Ferber with our player of the game offensively. 4 touchdowns, 3 in the air, 1 ran. So great job. Here you go, Jensen. You can put that up right there so everybody can watch, everybody can see. And also defensively, we got Ibrahim Fuentes-Bream for the defensive player of the game as well. You know what I mean? You guys also did great on the offense and defensive side. So
special teams as well. Special teams, the block punt. I mean, all 3 phases were kicking tonight. Congratulations to the fans. You line up. I love the fact that you guys line up and shake the hands of everybody. Yeah, put it up, guys. Be proud. All right, gentlemen. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. Good luck this year. Good luck at the rest
Yep.
of this year.
Oh, yeah.
Nice reception, man.
Great job.
Nice game, man. Good luck the rest of this year.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, a great performance tonight. Sports Shooting Stars will be back next week as we travel to Dallastown to play York High. Stay tuned for more Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget to like our YouTube page, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Big thanks for everybody that came out. Big thanks to Ashley Edwards, our commentator for tonight, as well as Todd Edwards, and as well as Carter Scappa, Belinda Morales, he's behind the camera right now. Cliff Kern, he's behind the scenes as well, helping us out. Big shout out to Marcellus Gottwald, did a great job with the interviews this week with both coaches. Like I said, it's a team effort. We appreciate everybody that shows up, and continue to follow us. And we have another big game next week. Which is York High versus Dallastown. Can't wait to be there. And we'll be back. No, we'll be in New Oxford. No, we'll be back here in West York in 2 weeks for that big time matchup.
Sounds good.
Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon.
Take care. Have a good night.
Yeah.